92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I feel really bad for the guy who's on the phone to do a second date update today.
Really?
Not only bad, but I'm also impressed by his bravery. I read his email about what happened on his date, and I'm frankly surprised that he would be willing to tell this story to anybody, let alone do it on a radio show.
Yes.
Matt, how you doing?
Man, I got a weird mix of emotions because I feel like I'm throwing a Hail Mary here, and I know it's a long shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The description of what happened on your date is amazing to me. And like I said, I commend your bravery for being willing to talk about this.
I mean, this is like I've lived a life where I've done embarrassing things. This has got to be the most embarrassing
That bad?
that I can think of.
Why don't you tell your story there, Matt?
All right. So, I meet this really, really nice girl online.
Uh-huh.
Her name's Amanda, and we agreed to go to this restaurant. And the whole deal was there's a seasonal festival going on I really wanted to go to. I was like, this would be so much fun. So I just kind of picked a restaurant near the festival because I wasn't sure if we were going to get to eat. I'm like, I didn't want to be hungry at this festival. I just wanted to be in a good mood. So we go, and it's great. You know, it's my kind of place, laid back. It's got good food and big portions. I like big portions. So,
I love how men pick restaurants. You don't have to dress up and I can eat a lot.
well, I wanted to see because she kept saying, like, all our profile and stuff like that, she's laid back and just like to have fun. And, like, I was hoping that translated to just like to eat. And we ordered cheesy fries. They were massive. She dug in with me, like, it was just, oh, good, cool, it's going to be fun. We can, like, eat together.
I want to get to what happened and the reason why you think she's not calling you back.
Yeah, but hold on. I didn't even tell you about the steak. The steak was incredible. Like, I really thought this was going to be like an average steak. You don't understand. I went back and shook hands with the chef. That's how good the steak was.
Wow.
This was incredible.
Whoa.
I have not had a steak at a restaurant this good for the price.
Were you excited about your
Is
date?
this a second date or a commercial for this restaurant?
I'm just telling you, this was the one good part. And sometimes I'll go on dates and I'll love the food and I'll feel shamed by my date. But she didn't do that. She was just like, yeah, cool, I like a guy who can eat.
Why are you eating so much food?
Yeah.
Jeez.
All right, because I hadn't eaten all day, and it's a festival. We're going to walk around a long time. I didn't want to just be hungry, while we're at the festival. 'Cause I can get kind of grumpy. So I wanted to be on my A game and fill my belly.
Oh my God, chili cheese fries and steak is already enough.
Hey, I didn't even tell you about the dessert.
My God.
So we get one of those giant, like, ice cream brownie sundae things.
Oh my
And
gosh.
all I'm going to say, I know you don't want me to, like, go on and on and on, but, oh, my gosh, that whipped cream, it was like, I don't know. It was like there was a group of people in the back that were making it by hand, and that was their only job, was just to make this whipped cream. I mean,
After reading your email, how in the world can you still be talking about the food with the situation that happened after you ate?
I want to know what happened.
You do want to know what
I just need
happened.
to understand, like, I was so happy. This is the happiest I've been on a date at this point.
All right.
And so, like, that's why. So, like, we ate. This is great. Let's go. So it's just like we're walking. I start burbling. My stomach starts burbling. I'm like, oh no, I gotta go. I should have gone. There's like we're kind of far from the restaurant now.
Uh-huh.
Like, just like want to keep moving, and I didn't really want to say anything. You know what I mean? I just didn't feel comfortable yet saying, oh, I just gotta drop a giant deuce. So, like,
Yeah, it's usually bad first date etiquette to bring that up.
Yes.
I didn't want to do that. So, like, we walked by this department store, and I was like, oh, yeah, I forgot. I got to buy a gift for one of my coworkers. I'll just go in here real quick because it's tomorrow. It's like an only chance if I don't buy it now. So I knew I'll just be in and out real quick. And so I go in, and the bathroom is on, like, the 5th floor. It's, like, escalators. So I'm, like, running up the escalators, like, carefully, because now I'm at the point where it's very sensitive, and I can just lose it all.
Oh my
Any
gosh.
second, I can feel it. And so I'm just
So
being
much
so
graphic
careful.
detail.
Like that run that you do when you're trying to be careful not to spill it.
Yeah.
I don't.
I get up. I get up there. I get to the 5th floor. I'm so excited. And there's a guy with a mop, and he's cleaning. And he's like, "You're not coming in here."
Oh, no.
And then, like, there's the women's bathroom. I could go in the women's bathroom, but, like, a woman goes in, and I'm not going to go in while there's a woman in there. That's just so.
You don't need like assault charges or indecency charges on your first date.
So I'm like, okay, I can hold it a little longer. So I run and clinch down. I'm running and clinching. I'm going down the escalators. I run out the front. She's like, "What are you doing? Are you done?" I was like, "I gotta go. I'll be right back." And I'm like running back to the restaurant. It's like, you know what? I paid there. I can go. I can use the bathroom. And by the time I get to the restaurant, I got a pretty good sprint coming on. And everything I have to hold this in. I burst the door open. It knocks over this old man. The old man falls to the floor. I don't stop. Someone says, "You knocked over an old man." I don't have time to apologize or stop. I go to the bathroom, and I just go in, and I'm like a sweating, heaving mess of shame. And I sit there on the pot, and I just I destroyed that bathroom.
Oh my God.
I was disgusted by myself on so many levels. And I'm just sitting there, and it's like taking so long. I just wanted to go fast. It's like 15 minutes, which is such a long time.
Especially after you've run up to the top of a department store and then sprinted back down, sprinted by your date, and she's like, "Where are you going?"
So yeah, she's texting me. She's like, "What's going on? What's going on?" It's like, "It's fine. It's fine. I'll be right back. I'll be right back." And I was like, I'm good. I'm like done. And I stand up and I look at my pants, and I had splattered my pants in the process.
What?
And I was like, this is not going to work.
Did you just say?
Disgusting.
I don't get it. You didn't realize that you pooped your pants before you went into the bathroom?
I was in a dark place. I don't know how to explain. This was not like a normal situation. I mean, I'm in there freaking out about knocking over this man. I was like, I gotta go home. I gotta go home and get a change of pants.
Do you live close to this place?
No, I live like 10 minutes away if there's no light.
Oh,
You know what I mean? So I went out the back door of this restaurant because I don't want to run into this old man or his family or anyone. So I go out the back door and I drive home. I barely, I get home. I change my pants. She texts me, "Screw you. I can't believe you ditched me." And I was like, oh no.
Is that the last thing you heard from her?
Yeah, because I knew there's no coming back from that. I didn't know what to do. I just,
Did you try to apologize and explain what happened?
I mean, I said I'm sorry, but I knew that if I did a lot, I felt like it would make it worse. So I just said I was sorry.
Oh my God, my brain is still spitting from your really detailed story about pooping yourself. Why would you ever think it's okay to leave a woman on the street for how long?
In the end, it was 35, 40 minutes.
Yeah. No wonder she's not calling you back. I mean, you know what happened, obviously.
Yeah, I know. That's why that's why I said Hail Mary at the beginning of this conversation. But I had such a good time. You have to understand, she really is cool.
Okay.
I met this really cool girl who's fun and has a good sense of humor. And for some reason, I just freaked out.
Well, you're going to have to see how cool she is when we get her on the phone and you tell her the actual story of what happened.
Oh, I don't know. I don't want to tell her all the details. We can just tell her generally what happened, and then see if she'll go out with me again. We don't have to give every example.
I'm just going to take this first part where we're talking right now. We recorded your story and play that back for her. Have her listen to that.
No. Please don't do that.
All right. We'll play a song. Come back.
I
Call
love
her.
you guys. I'm a big fan of you. Please.
All right. Hey, you're going to have to tell her a little bit, but we'll do it after this song. We'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right. Thank you, guys.
All right. Hang on, man.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, Matt is on the phone. And yes, if you missed Matt explaining what happened on his first date, it was rather embarrassing. Long story short, he had to go to the bathroom really bad after they had dinner. Tried to find a restroom, didn't tell her what he was doing because he was embarrassed. Ran to the top of a department store. Bathroom was closed there. Sprinted down the stairs and past her. She didn't know where he was going. Into a restaurant. Knocked over an old dude on the way. And people yelled hey, that guy has knocked over this old guy. But he was in a very bad place, so he had to go straight to the bathroom. He ended up going. Took him about 15 minutes, and then he realized that he accidentally had an accident on his pants. So he tried to go home to change his pants, and at that point, she texted him and was like, "It's obvious that you ditched me," and she hasn't talked to him since. We're about to get her on the phone and see if Matt can somehow salvage what happened and get a second date. Matt, are you ready to go?
As ready as I'm going to be.
Matt, you do realize the last image she has of you is you sprinting away from her on the street. It's not even that you just ditched her, you ran from her.
Ran away from her.
Yeah.
No, it's not good. It's the worst. It's the worst it could be. It really is. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. Good luck to you, man. I don't know how you're going to get a second date out of this one.
Especially when he's like, no, you don't get it. I pooped my pants.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Now it all
It's not
makes
as bad.
sense.
It wasn't you. It's just that I have no control over my bowels. Would you like to go out again and try this over? All right. I'm going to dial the phone number right now. Get her on the phone, okay?
If you guys don't mind vouching for me that I'm a good guy, that would be great.
Sure. I'll tell her
I
we're
don't-
longtime personal friends and that you're a great dude.
You're such
That
a
would
liar.
be amazing.
Okay. I'm going to dial the phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Amanda, please?
This is.
Hello, Amanda. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show. We host a morning radio show, and one of our listeners actually emailed us about you to see if we could get you on the phone.
About me?
Mm-hmm. It's called the second date update. Basically, if you go out on a date with somebody and don't call them back after the date, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out what went wrong. I think we kind of know what went wrong on your date. But I could be wrong. The guy that emailed us, his name is Matt.
He wanted you to call me?
Yes, he did.
I can't even imagine why.
Yeah, he said that he really enjoyed your date.
Well, that's pretty interesting, because he's the one that ditched me, so I'm not really sure.
Amanda, what if I told you that he had a really good reason for having to leave your date?
I don't think there is a good reason. There's pretty much nothing that could make me say, "Oh, that makes sense."
Really? I think if you heard his story, you might actually be happy that he didn't come back to you.
I can't even imagine that there is some excuse good enough for him ditching me, leaving me standing there by myself to find my own ride home.
Well, why don't I let him tell you? Because he's actually on the other line listening and then wants to talk to you because he feels really bad about what happened on your date.
Right now?
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not. Matt?
Hi, Amanda.
What do you want?
I just want to apologize and explain what happened, because I know that it seems like I ditched you, and I didn't ditch you.
Matt, you did ditch me. I was standing there for a very long time by myself, and that means that you ditched me.
No, I know. Like, I've been ditched lots of times before, and I understand what it feels like. It's terrible and feel that way. I had an emergency, and I didn't know how to explain it at the time. There wasn't a way that would have been
okay.
bad.
It was weird enough that you left me standing there to go buy a present or whatever, and then you came back and ran right past me. What's your emergency? I can't even understand why this. What's your emergency?
Okay, so remember when we were at the restaurant, how much food I ate?
Yes, I do.
A lot of food.
Lot of food.
Yeah. So I hadn't eaten all day, and so I had to go, like, worse than I ever have in my life. Completely unprecedented. Did not know how to deal with it.
Like to the bathroom?
To the bathroom. I'm trying to be polite. To the bathroom. Number 2, I had to go, like, emergency, like, code red.
Okay, so as adults,
yeah.
You couldn't say, like, when we're in the restaurant, "Excuse me, I'm going to go to the bathroom."
But, see, I didn't have to go at that point. I only had to go when we were walking. So I was like, I got to go now. And
we passed a coffee shop. You could have said, "Let's grab a coffee," and gone to the bathroom there.
I know.
We're not in second grade. I don't understand why you couldn't have just handled it.
I mean, what am I supposed to do here? Is turn to you and be like, "Hey, I'm about to crap my pants. I'm on a first date with you." You know, I didn't want to, like, I don't know. Maybe I think that was.
I definitely appreciate that you didn't say that, but you could have said something. You could have done anything. Hey, let's go in here together and run away to the bathroom.
What do you, I wouldn't ask you to come into the bathroom while I have to do that. That's like.
Okay, Matt. Okay. I'm not trying to be so literal here. I'm just saying we could have gone into the building structure at the same time, so I wasn't standing outside on the street wondering where you were.
That would have made sense. That would have made much more sense.
It was really upsetting. I was having a good time, and I was so frustrated. Then I was cold. Then I got embarrassed because I was completely ditched. I went through so many emotions in that half an hour that should never happen on a first date.
I know. I went through a lot of emotions too, and I feel terrible.
Oh my God.
So you're the victim of this whole thing? I'm the one that was standing there.
No, you're the victim. You're the victim. I'm sorry. No, you're the victim. My emotions don't matter. That's not the point.
You're the one that had the issues. I was ditched. I'm the one that went home and told my friends I will never do internet dating again because look what this guy did to me. I'm the one.
You know what? I figured that. I figured you were probably telling your friends, and that's fine. You should tell everyone. I understand that. I want to go on another date with you, and I don't care if that's the story that always gets told.
If the bathroom was what you were trying to do and you had to go do it, why wouldn't you come back? We were going to go to the fair. I don't get that. I don't understand.
In all honesty, the reason I didn't come back is that I my pants.
Oh, my God.
And I had to go home.
Are you kidding me? I feel like I'm talking
No.
to a
I'm telling
child
you the
right
truth.
now.
I'm telling you the truth.
Okay, well,
I'm a truth teller.
sometimes, and I've never said this out loud, but sometimes it's better to lie than give that many details.
So, Amanda,
This is
you'd
how we figure that out.
prefer.
I mean, I don't know that about you. So, this is how I figured that
Well,
out. I don't know.
I
know that.
I would rather anything but knowing that you... I can't even say it. Like, come on.
Amanda, that's what happened. Hey, at least he's honest. You know that. He told us about your date. Said that he loved going out with you. He really enjoyed it and thought you were awesome. But he had an unfortunate situation where his body was not working with him. And he kind of ruined his pants. And he tried to go home and do this all in a timely manner.
gosh.
But at that point, you were done.
I don't even tell you, I knocked down an old man, too, when I opened the door. And everyone hated me. Everyone hated me.
Crapped your pants.
I'll tell you everything.
You crapped your pants. You knocked an old man down. You ditched a girl you claimed to be having a good time with. And you never communicated any of this with anybody. I'm going to say you have some issues, and I'm not ready to go out again. It's not going to happen.
Amanda, are you sure? Because I would like to ask if you'll go out on a second date with Matt. We will pay for it.
Come on.
I don't think it's going to be a good idea.
Weird. From the recap that you just said, it sounded like a fantastic time.
Dream
I'm
date.
surprised that you're saying no.
Look, that's all that's true. All that's true. And good news is, that the worst it could go with me is that. That's the bottom. And that's
Wait a minute.
not a normal bottom.
I'm sorry.
That's
I can't let you finish. If that's the first date, how is this the worst that it's going to be? It's supposed to be the very best ever.
Oh, but it's all uphill from here.
How are you
Amanda?
guys siding with him? I don't understand this.
Stuff happens, bro.
Whatever. If a girl crapped her pants on a date, none of you would ever talk to her again.
Yeah, that's very true.
I would. I absolutely would. I'd feel so much more comfortable if a girl crapped her pants or burped or did anything gross. I'd be like, that's
Well,
awesome.
you would. You would, because that's your thing.
It was just one time.
All right, well, so Amanda, no, you don't want to go out with him again.
It's not going to happen. I will use it as an example of what not to do for the rest of my life.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
If the bathroom was what you were trying to do and you had to go do it, why wouldn't you come back? We were going to go to the fair. I don't get that. I don't understand.
In all honesty, the reason I didn't come back is that I my pants.
Oh, my God.
That was a clip from today's second date update. If you missed it, Matt wanted to call this girl Amanda. He knew exactly why she wasn't calling back. She didn't know that he had an accident during the date. But what did happen was they went out to eat, and then they were walking somewhere. He had to go really bad. He tried to go to one bathroom. It was closed. Then had to sprint past her to go to a restaurant's bathroom. Ended up, actually getting some on his pants and then tried to go home to change them. But basically ended up ditching her for 40 minutes while he tried to figure the whole situation out. She texted him and was like, I'm done with the date. We got her on the phone. She still didn't want to go out with him because he just ditched her instead of being honest, hey, had a little bit of an accident. Maybe we could reschedule this for next time. But people are texting in at 78592, and they're totally on his side.
I cannot
Almost every single
believe
text that has
this.
come in say, oh my God, he's adorable. Crappy pants or not, I'll go out with him.
How are people okay with adults pooping themselves on a first
Well, it
date?
happens.
No, it
happens.
doesn't happen. I've never pooped myself.
Well-
yes, I have to go to the bathroom sometimes, but I've never
live a
done
little,
it in my pants.
Happens more than you think. Another text in at 78592 says, I think Amanda should have given him a second chance. She's being way too hard on him. No one can control what happens to their bodies sometimes.
But even if he never texted her once in those 40 minutes saying, hold on, I had an emergency, I have to run home. He never, she
I
was
think
just
either way-
standing there
He was freaking
without
out.
any knowledge
Yeah, I
of
wouldn't know how to
anything.
handle that either, because if you're honest, she's like, ooh, gross, I don't want to see this guy
Yeah.
again.
Just say you had an emergency.
Yeah.
You don't have to go into detail
No,
about
I know.
what
How fake does
happened
that
to your
sound?
pants.
How
Yeah.
fake does that sound? You run past her head.
It sounds like you're lying.
Yeah,
Oh,
So
my
either
God,
way, he's
guys.
screwed. But good news is, a lot of people texting in at 78592 would love to date Mr. Crappy Pants, so that's good. Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is just email us. We'll call the person who didn't call you back. Hey, Joanna, I never asked you this. Did you guys kiss at the end of your first date?
No, we didn't.
No.
But there was definitely a lot of chemistry.
Okay, did you try to beat anybody up?
What?
Because it also seems like something you guys like.
Well, if you're asking me if we walk the streets and just beat random people up, no.
Okay, yeah, I just figured it's something you might be into. If you're just tuning in for today's second date, Joanna is on the phone, and she wants us to call a guy named Brandon. They met at a co-ed volleyball league when there was an argument that broke out between her team and his team. His team was mad at her because she was saying that a ball was out when they thought it was in, and then one of Brandon's teammates, the dude we're about to call, got upset and called her a name, and then Brandon punched that guy in the face and stood up for her honor. And then they went and got coffee. She thought everything went great, but now she's not getting a call back.
I think this one is such a hard one to judge because a coffee date, you can't tell a whole lot if someone's really into you because you guys are sober and it's during the day. Like, a kiss at the end of it would be insane to me.
I totally agree. I think it would have been a bit inappropriate just to have coffee and then make out or something in a car.
Oh,
Right.
weird. I don't know what kind of coffee dates you guys go on, but
Yeah. Apparently yours are a lot better.
yeah, mine are pretty exciting.
Wow.
All right, I'm going to give him a call right now and see if we can find out why he's not getting back to you, okay?
Great. Thank you.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Brandon?
Yep, it is.
Hey, Brandon, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi.
Hi. How's it going today, Brandon?
It's fine. Can I? What's this about?
Well, I'm calling you today because we got an email about you from somebody who listens to our show.
Okay. Why?
Well,
Good question.
because we hear you're pretty good with a left cross.
What's going on here? I don't know what you're talking about.
Or was it an uppercut, not a left cross? I don't know. I don't know what
Those
kind of punch you
details are
threw,
not
but
important.
I do know that you threw a pretty good punch.
I'm just really confused right now. Can you just tell me why you're calling me in the first place?
Oh, sure. Why didn't you ask before? I'm calling because we do a segment on our show called The Second Date. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and they like you a lot, but you don't call them back, they email us to get you on the phone and ask what happened. So you recently went to get coffee with a girl named Joanna.
Oh.
And that's why I asked about the punching, because she told us the story of how she met you and you punched one of your teammates on the volleyball team because he called her a name, and then you went to go get coffee.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The punching thing makes sense. So what? She emailed you about that?
Yeah, because she says that she thought you guys had a lot of chemistry when you were having coffee, but now you won't plan another date with her.
Oh my God, that's too heavy size, Brandon.
So can you tell us why you don't want to go out with her again?
Well, I don't know. I feel I'm better off single, and that's pretty much it.
Did she come off as like too, what was her words? She thought maybe she looked high maintenance when she sent her coffee back a couple times?
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to hurt her feelings. You know, I wish her the best and all that, but she was just pretty forward on the date, and then that's putting it nicely.
She was forward, as in like the things that she said to you, or
She was blunt.
or she walked forward and you like people who walk backward?
I highly doubt it's that one.
That's a thing, I think.
No,
It's not a thing.
no, she was just really intense with the things she was saying. Like in the first 5 minutes, she kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
What'd she say?
Really?
Would she get into politics or religion or something?
No, it wasn't stuff like that. It was just like stuff about me. Like she just kept saying weird things to me.
Can you give us an example?
Yeah, well, just stuff about how I looked. You know, she just was like commenting on my clothes. She didn't like my hair. She just was like, "Oh, I can tell why you're single." Yeah, I can tell you're single.
What?
You know, maybe if you got a nicer haircut.
Oh,
What? She was
wow.
insulting your haircut?
Jeez, man.
Oh, my haircut, my pants, my shoes, like like always like that. Like, oh, I can tell you're single. You need a good woman. You need a good woman to tell
What?
you how to look good.
Oh,
You need a lady to
dude.
teach you how to dress.
That's so weird.
I don't know. It just really rubbed me the wrong way. And it was like you're a slob, but you know you're a cute slob. I find you're cute, but you're a slob.
It's just strange because when we talked to her, all she talked about was how attracted she was to you.
That's not how I remember it. Like maybe she just sees me as some kind of, I don't know, a project.
Oh, like a Barbie doll. And she can dress you up, do your hair any way she wants.
Well, like a Ken doll, I guess. But yeah,
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Oh, that would make me mad.
yeah, she was critiquing me the whole time on everything.
Okay. All right, well, that makes sense. I wonder if she's got any more critiques, though, because she is on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Hi, Brandon.
Oh my God. Really?
Yeah, that's Joanna right there.
Oh my God.
Dude, Joanna, you're coming in hot. Don't you want to apologize?
No, I don't want to apologize. Everything I said was true. I mean, his shoes, were ridiculous. They didn't go with his outfit, and they were really dirty. Like, he needed to throw them in the washer or just clean them. But I was still very attracted to him. He just needed, like, a little touch-up or help or something, you know?
What were you attracted to? You didn't say one single nice thing about me.
That is a valid question.
Well, I think that your facial structure has promise.
Oh, nice.
What does that... What?
I thought you were really cute, just like a little lost boy that needed maybe a little help. And then you'd be super hot.
Wow. Yeah, thanks. That's really sweet of you.
You're welcome.
Oh my God, he's being sarcastic.
Yeah.
You're being awful. Why would you, don't go out with somebody if you want to change everything about them.
I'm not going after him. I mean, what I say is true. I mean, I don't want to beat around the bush. I'm honest.
No, it's true to you. There's a difference, right? So you think he needs those things. He obviously doesn't.
No, honestly, if you guys were there, you would see that he is cute, but maybe on the verge of something better. Like, he clearly hasn't had a woman in his life for a long time.
And if he just had a woman in his life, he could be better.
Brandon, are you hearing this?
Yeah, no, I did hear it, and I heard it for like 45 minutes at a coffee shop, and I really appreciate you guys calling me to make me relive this thing.
No problem. Our pleasure.
I don't see what the problem is. I think that you guys should be thanking me for this because people are not honest anymore. Everyone's like passive aggressive, and personally, I think that he should thank me for, being honest and forthright with him.
Dude, he wasn't even asking you for help. There's a difference between honesty and just being a plain asshole.
Yeah.
I am not an asshole. You know what? I think the assholes in life are the people who don't say anything, the passive-aggressive people who stay in the corner and won't tell anyone the truth.
Listen, I could have told you the same thing, right? I could have been like, because I know why you're single. It's very clear to me why you're single. It's very clear to everyone else, but I don't go out and say it, okay?
And why do you think I'm single? Because you're not brave enough to say it.
Ooh.
Well, I think it was a rhetorical question, right?
You're scared. You're a coward. Just say it. Why am I single?
Uh-oh.
You'd like me to tell you, well, you know what? I'm not going to give you that satisfaction. How about that?
Oh.
Please. You're just another one of those sheeple. I mean, really.
You'd make a great dominatrix. I think that's...
He does bring up a very good point.
If that's what you're looking for, Brandon, would you like to go on a second date with Joanna? We will pay for it, and she can punish you.
Oh, my God. No.
Brandon, listen, you can't handle an intense, forward, confident woman. And you know what? I understand why you were single, because you don't have the to listen to someone who's telling you the truth. You know what? You should stay single, and you don't deserve someone like me.
Whoa! Yeah, I don't think he deserves someone like you. I think that's absolutely true. He's a good person.
Shut up, bitch.
All right.
I kind of like that for some reason.
Well, sorry, Joanna. You didn't get a second date with Brandon, but it sounds like at this point you don't want one.
No, I don't want to go on another date. And obviously, coming on with you guys was a huge mistake.
I agree. For a lot of people, that's the case. And I got to tell you, Joanna, something about you is really turning me on right now. I don't know what it is.
You are so twisted, dude.
Oh, no, please. I've seen your picture. No, you couldn't handle me anyway.
That's true, and that's why I think I love you. I've always said dating is a lot like volleyball.
You have?
Yeah.
I've never heard that at all.
You know, you got to bump,
What?
set,
and then spike. Right?
I don't get it.
Yeah. And if anybody knows about dating in volleyball, it's Joanna who's on the phone for a second date right now. Right, Joanna?
Yeah, I am here.
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
I'm hoping it's
Joanna.
because you actually play volleyball.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
She knows a thing or two about
Okay.
bump setting and spiking. Am I right?
You are right.
Your email said you met the dude you want to call today playing volleyball.
I did, yes. We're on a rec league together.
He's your teammate, huh?
No. Actually, he's on the opposite team.
Oh, an
okay.
enemy.
Yeah. Does he French braid his hair too and put ribbons in it and then do lots of chants in the middle of the court?
No, he doesn't.
What's his name?
Brandon.
Brandon. Okay. And were you trying to sleep with Brandon in order to get the plays from the other team?
That playbook.
No, I was not.
Because that's what I would be doing. All right.
You play in some serious rec leagues,
I do,
Jubal.
I do.
Yeah, I mean, that is competitive.
I've had to do a lot of bad things,
Yeah.
but our record was pretty good. So,
Okay. Worth it.
how'd you end up scoring a date with Brandon if he's not on the same team as you?
Well, let me preface this by saying there's no ref in our rec league.
Okay.
So there was a questionable call, and it happened to be near me. So I said it was out. And immediately the opposing team went after me. Everyone was yelling, and it got pretty heated.
Dude, and seriously, rec leagues get so intense.
Oh, they do.
I mean, it's ridiculous. It's almost as if they think that they're in the Olympics.
Yeah, well, the teams were pretty chippy all night.
Okay, so you guys were heated.
Yes, definitely heated.
Well, that would
Okay.
make somebody get hot and bothered. Am I right? A little anger?
No, not exactly how it happened. But Brandon was he was in on it too. He was also yelling at me.
Oh my gosh, he was yelling at you?
Yeah, I mean, the whole team was mad at me because I said the ball was out and they thought the ball was in. But it was
Okay.
clearly out. I was right there.
So wait, how did that lead to a date?
Well, somebody on the opposing team, because it got so heated, somebody called me a derogatory word.
Oh, wow.
Not appropriate.
So Brandon actually turned on his teammate and started arguing with him because the word was definitely over the line.
Yeah. So he was your knight in shining armor.
Well, it felt like that because the fight got so out of hand. Brandon punched the dude.
Wow, he punched his
my
own
God!
teammate. I like how he's yelling at you, and then one of his friends pipes up and crosses the line. He's like, wait a second. And so he actually punched his own teammate.
Yes.
Wow.
Dude.
And I felt like he was kind of standing up for me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but the whole thing escalated, it sounds like, really quickly. Like, were you freaked out or were you like, oh, dreamboat?
The whole, arguing between the teams didn't really bother me. But once Brandon punched the guy, I was like, basically, I've got to get out of here.
It just got real.
Yeah, it got pretty crazy. And basically, at that point, I just had to leave.
Okay, so how did you end up going out with Brandon, though?
So I see Brandon in the parking lot, and he confesses to me that he got kicked out of the league because he did that, because he punched the guy.
For you.
Oh.
He got kicked
Dude,
out
this is...
of a co-ed rec league volleyball for you.
These things are so crazy. I mean, he probably ruined friendships, too.
Yeah, and if you know anything about these kind of leagues, it's devastating if you're kicked off the team.
I know. That shows how destined you two are to be together. That's amazing. And a beautiful story.
That's what I would say.
Okay. So what, in his tears in the parking lot, he asked you out?
No, actually, I gave him my number, and I said, we should get some coffee sometime. And he said, yeah, sure.
Okay, and did you actually get coffee?
Yes, we did. We had coffee, and...
Did anybody get punched in the face on this occasion?
No punching.
Okay.
But he was still, a little bit down, from being kicked out. So
What did he say about the punching incident?
he just felt bad about it, and he kind of regretted it because he didn't want to be kicked off the team. But the guy definitely shouldn't have said the word to me, so he kind of felt good about, taking matters into his own hands and literally and standing up for me.
Okay, so how did coffee go then?
I think that it went really well. I mean, I was cracking jokes and stuff, and Brandon's a really nice guy. He's really great, and I definitely was very attracted to him.
Okay.
And I didn't get the feeling that he punches people on a regular basis, which
that's
is good.
Another positive
Yeah,
about
wow.
Brandon.
Yeah.
So how did everything end then?
Well, I said, we should do this again. And he said, yeah. So I was texting him, and he basically hasn't texted me back, and it's been a week now.
Like
Okay.
nothing?
Nothing, no response at all. And I've texted him, several times.
And why do you think he's not calling you back if you thought everything went so great?
I couldn't think of anything except for he might think that I'm high maintenance.
Why?
Really?
What did you do?
Well, I sent my coffee back 2 times because it wasn't right. But, but I like my coffee, and it wasn't right, so I sent it back.
It does sound kind of high maintenance.
What wasn't right?
I mean, I guess it depends why you're sending it back. Were you sending it back because it wasn't exactly 184 degrees?
No, I was sending it back because it wasn't made properly, and that's just, if I order a coffee a certain way, then it should be made a certain way.
Yeah,
Were you-
not getting a high maintenance vibe from you at all on that.
If you like coffee, you know how you want things, you know what it should taste like, what it should look like. And so if it's not like that, you send it back.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, maybe that did it. We'll find out. We'll play a song, come back, and then call him and get your second date, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Practice makes perfect. With pretty much everything you do, right?
Yeah, that's true.
That's why if you haven't been out on a date in a long time and you don't have a lot of practice, you're probably going to screw it up.
I see what you mean.
And that's what Doug thinks he did with his first date with a girl named Rachel that he met online. He's on the phone with us right now to do a second date update. And apparently Doug hasn't been out on a date in a long time and thinks that maybe his nerves got the best of him. What's up, Doug? How are you?
I'm pretty good. How's everybody over there?
Not too
Aw,
bad, man.
Doug. Where'd you-
So how long has it been, first of all, since you went out with an actual woman?
It's been close to a year.
That's okay.
I guess it's been a long time because I got out of a rather long relationship and was just waiting for the right girl and the right time.
So you met this girl, Rachel, online that you want to call today.
Yeah.
And what did you like about her so much?
Obviously, her profile pic is very attractive. She's super cute. Our conversations online just seem to have like a really good taste and chemistry to it.
Okay.
And she's just got some really cool interests.
You said that you think your nerves got the best of you.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, what do you mean by that?
Well, I hadn't been out for a while, and I don't know. It was just, I tried to go in preparing a little bit.
Like, did you
Oh, no.
prepare like everything that you were going to say to her?
Like cue
Like, you had a
cards?
script or what?
No. I saw these really nice flowers in the store, and I got them for her.
Okay.
I just thought that she would really like them.
Did she not respond well when you brought her flowers? I mean, that's always a nice gesture.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I just tried to do things like that.
But that doesn't sound like nerves.
Well, I did something else that maybe, I went a little too far and my nerves got the best of me. I read her a list that I wrote at dinner, and it was a list of 10 things that I really liked about Rachel.
All right, yeah, that's a little cheesy there, man. So you before the date, you sat down and wrote out a list of things that you like about her.
Yes, it was things like, I really like your smile. It lights up a room, and you have a weird sense of humor like mine.
I guess, you know what? Hey, Doug, I never really asked you, how long did you talk to her online? I mean,
We were talking for a couple of weeks.
okay, because you didn't meet her and then it was the next day you're going out and you already had this list.
No, there was a little bit of,
And a list of 10 things is a long list. What number did you realize maybe I should stop?
I guess maybe around 6.
Well, it would have been kind of a jerk thing to be, here's the one thing I like about you, Rachel.
Yeah.
There's one.
Did you tell her that you were nervous? Did you just fess up, be like, oh, God, I'm sorry. I haven't done this in a
it
while?
was kind of like that moment when I got to the middle of it where I was like, oh, I'm really nervous. Maybe this wasn't the right idea.
What was her reaction after that?
I mean, she got a little quiet, but then, tried to laugh it off, I guess.
Okay.
I did notice as we were leaving the restaurant that she left the flowers, and, there was that weird, awkward moment of like, do I go back and get them, or I don't know. I was kind of nervous.
Should have gone back and got them and then followed her back to her house and delivered. So when you said goodbye to her, did everything seem cool? Did you agree on a second date? Did she seem into it? Or
I walked her to the car and I got a little peck kiss.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know. It seemed like she didn't have to kiss me for any reason. So I felt like that was a good moment to end on.
have you asked her out since?
Yeah. I texted her, very positive things, that I had a great time about the date and maybe we should go out again soon. And all of the responses that I was getting from her were really short. It was like, sounds good, and then nothing. And I was like, how's your day going? She said, it's okay.
Yeah, that's the worst when you're like, how's your day going? Fine.
Are you-
All right, that sucks. Or when you just get a K back about something. Want to go out sometime? K.
I mean, I didn't think it had gone that bad, but it was my first date in a long time, and I was admittedly nervous. And I know that I can do better.
So you want to call her, get her on the phone, ask her if you did something wrong, and then ask her on a second date.
That's what I would like to do, yeah.
All right, we're going to play a song, come back, see if we can get her on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I wish people would take my advice and stop trying so hard. Like, try just hard enough. Like with everything. Everything gets better when you stop trying. Like, I used to really try to do a good job at radio and everything else, but once I stopped caring, the show's ratings are better than ever. Like, once you just give up and don't try so hard, things get good. And Doug is on the phone with us right now, and I think that's his problem on his first date with a girl named Rachel, who he met online. He tried way too hard by showing up with flowers. That's not the bad part, but making a list of the 10 things that you liked about her, Doug, and then reading it to her at dinner. Probably a turnoff.
Probably at this point, yeah. I'm willing to admit that.
You meant well, but unfortunately, since your date, all you've been getting is one-word answers from her and no second date. So we're about to call her, see if we can get her on the phone, and then ask her if it was the list of the 10 favorite things about Rachel that turned her off and is making her not want to go out with you again.
Doug, why don't you just scrap this one and start new? I mean, you haven't dated in a year. Maybe you need to get a couple other dates under your belt. I mean, why is it so important for you to get a second date with this girl?
It's kind of two reasons. I really like her, and I want to prove that I'm not a nervous weirdo loser. I think that I let my nerves get the best of me, probably because I hadn't been on a date in a long time,
You want a do-over. Second chance.
Yeah, a second first shot.
All right. Well, I'm going to dial the number right now and see if we can get her on the phone, okay?
Okay.
All right, man. Hang on.
Hello,
Hi, is Rachel there?
this is Rachel.
Rachel, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry, what?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning, the radio show.
A radio show?
Yes. It is a morning show,
Uh-huh.
and we're calling you to see if you'll come on the air with us for a few seconds and talk to us.
Why?
Because you recently went out with a listener of ours.
I did?
Yeah, and he emailed us and wanted us to call you and ask why you're not going out with him on a second date.
Okay.
His name is Doug, and I'm sure you probably remember Doug because I'm assuming he's one of the only dates you could have gone on that made a list of things that he likes about you.
Hopefully.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know Doug.
Yeah, you do. Okay, so Doug emailed us, right? Said that he had a great time with you, but since your date, he's been getting like one-word responses from you, and it's obvious that you don't want to go out with him again. But Doug really wants to see you and is wondering if he did something wrong when you two went out, and if you wouldn't mind telling us what that is.
He's fine. He was a nice guy. He's just, if you guys talk to him, can you just let him know that I said thanks so much for the date and that he's a really nice guy?
Okay. Yeah, we'll talk to him about this whole thing, and I appreciate you staying on the phone with us. I do. I just want to ask you, because he told us about everything, and he feels really bad about making a list of the 10 things that he liked about you. Doug, I don't know if he shared with you, hasn't been out on a date in a long time, so he's a little out of practice. You made him nervous because he likes you a lot. Was it the list?
I mean, the list was weird. It was definitely one of my more awkward moments on a date.
Okay.
But, yeah, I was nervous and it was fine and I understood. And that was okay. That wasn't the main problem.
Okay, well, do you mind telling us what the main problem is?
You
Because
guys,
Doug wants to know.
I don't want to come off as sounding like weird and rude and petty, but he kept making really weird faces, like a nervous tick almost, like, I don't know, like Tourette's of the face. It's so hard to explain. It was so weird, and I wanted to ask if there was something wrong with him, but I felt it was too rude to do that.
Yeah, that's understandable. Hey, what's wrong with your face on a first date? So
yeah, exactly. And I mean, he was so sweet, and he was clearly so nervous, and he's a good person. I really couldn't see myself doing that.
We don't know much about Doug other than he listens to the show, and he seems like a nice guy when we talk to him. Is it obvious that he has a facial tick, or do you think, like, what do you think he was doing with his face that made you so uncomfortable?
Honestly, you guys, I have no idea.
What did it look like?
So weird. Like he was in pain. Like every once in a while, it would do this weird, like, grimace thing. But it was just, like, totally random. Like, nothing was going on.
Did you ask him if he was okay? Like, if he was honestly in pain, or?
I did never feel like there was a right time to do that, because it was always kind of in the middle of stuff happening, and all of a sudden he would just throw this face, and I'd be like, it can't be like that, because that'd be really horrible and rude.
Oh, we got the faces back.
Rachel,
oh my God, I'm sorry. I can't take it anymore. I have to interject here.
Hey, Rachel, that's Doug. He's actually on the other line.
Oh, God.
Hey, Rachel.
Hi. I'm sorry.
Oh my God, this is so embarrassing.
Are you okay? I mean, really, I can ask you now because I'm not sitting in front of you, but are you okay?
Well, I had a surgical procedure recently, and I thought I was doing a really good job at, like, concealing it. But I was actually in a lot of pain.
What?
And I was, I guess I was just so taken in with you that I was trying really hard to ignore the pain that I was actually in.
Doug, what kind of surgery did you have?
Well, I had a really kind of unfortunate bicycle accident.
Okay.
And so embarrassing to be doing this on the radio. I basically injured myself downstairs.
You had surgery on it?
Yeah. I was mountain biking with my buddy, and I went off a little jump, and it just landed wrong.
Terrible.
Ouch.
Yeah, I strained some muscles down there.
Doug,
Man, that sucks. I'm sorry, dude.
You were talking to her for weeks. Why didn't you just wait?
Well, because she's so wonderful, and I know that if I waited, that someone else would just snatch her up.
Rachel, are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, my gosh.
What do you think about that? It wasn't a weird face thing it's a weird something else that he has making his face do that.
Oh, geez. That's awful, and I cannot believe you went through our whole date without saying anything. If you were in that much pain, that's crazy.
I was really just trying to focus on the great time that I was having and that I thought we were having.
You are so sweet, but please don't, sacrifice your body for a date. Oh, my God.
Rachel, what if Doug would have said, hey, let's go out maybe a couple weeks from now because I got some problems, some strained muscles down south. You would have been pretty understanding about that, wouldn't you?
Well, I mean, I probably would want to know a little bit more about what's going on and, the long-term effects and all that stuff. But, you shouldn't, don't, throw yourself under the bus on someone else's behalf. That's crazy.
But you're so great that I thought it was worth it.
Doug, is everything going to be working in the future in that department? I'm just looking out for her best interest. That's all.
yes, the doctor said that I'd be back to 100% in another month or two.
Oh, look at
All right, so
you'll have to take things slow if you guys continue to date.
So, Rachel, would you like to go out with Doug again, knowing what you just learned? We'll pay for a second date if you give him another shot.
Only if he's well enough to go.
Okay, Doug, are you well enough to go on a second date, or do you need a couple more weeks?
I'm good to sit at dinner and, things like that, taking it slow, but we couldn't probably do
I think we
more.
know what you're saying, Doug. All right. Well, congratulations, then. We'll send you guys out on a second date for some dinner. Yes. We'll pay for it, and then anything else is up to you guys and Doug's timeline.
Follow your doctor's orders.
Yeah.
Rachel, I'm so happy. Thanks for giving me another shot. I will definitely make it up to you.
Only if you take better care of yourself.
Yeah, he'll make it up to you in about 6 to 8 weeks.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
If there's two things women love, it's fast cars and loose men.
Oh, I'm
Or is
yes?
it loose cars and fast men?
That's it.
I'm not sure which one it is, but I do know that women love men and cars. And so does Cliff, who's on the phone right now, because Cliff took the girl that he wants us to call today in a second date update out on a very interesting date. He called it a car hopping date.
What?
What is that?
Cliff, how are you?
Hey, guys, how are you?
Good. Now, which one are you? Are you a loose car or a fast man?
I'm a fast car, loose man.
Oh, okay. So your email explained the date that you took this girl on. It's really interesting.
Yeah, I wanted to do something, sort of unique. And I said, why not go car hopping?
Do you mean like you go to dealers and you just test drive cars, or you're like...
Yeah. I mean, pretty much we go to like a dealership and, like Mercedes and Lexus, really nice cars. I'm like, hey, we're looking at buying a car and we want to test drive it. And it was a fun way to get to know each other, test driving cars that you normally wouldn't drive.
Yeah. It sounds like a cool date. Has this something you've done before?
No, it's something that I kind of came up with.
All right, let me ask Brooke, because from a dude's perspective, it'd be awesome to just drive a bunch of cars that I never got to see the inside of. As a woman, would you be interested in this date?
No.
No, okay.
No,
So it sounds
not
terrible
at
to her.
all.
Why? I thought girls like cars.
One, going to dealerships is like, ugh.
Yeah.
Who wants to do that? And two, then having some dude go on some weird power trip thing when you like to drive fast cars. Like, the whole thing is too much testosterone for my taste.
No, it's not like that at all. I mean, it's not like we're going out to test drive a Honda Civic or some car and then talk about the safety features, or a minivan. Like, hey, can this fit 7 people? More like, we're test driving very nice cars, convertibles,
Yeah, but how much conversation and sexy can you have with a car salesman in the car with you?
Well, they don't always go with you. Some of the nicer car dealerships let you go on your own.
Yeah.
So, it's not like you have the third wheel. They're sitting, the guy's trying to listen to your game. What's going on?
Yeah. That's true. Anytime I've gone to look at a car with somebody else, though, he's like, you two can go ahead and take it, and I'll just be here when you get back.
That's good.
Kind of thing.
Yeah, and I understand if you go into a dealership and you're sitting there crunching numbers and so on. We were just test driving the car, and we'd like, all right, well, thank you. Then I really like the car and go to the next dealership.
You're just wasting the salesman's time instead.
Yeah, which is fine to do because they waste a lot of people's time.
Yeah.
So wasting a car salesman time, I'm all for it. Before we get into more about your car hopping date, where did you meet this girl?
I met Heather actually at a singles mixer, speed dating sort of thing.
Speed dating?
And, she wrote my number down. I wrote her number down. And, we had a connection.
Okay. And while you guys were out test driving a bunch of cars, how did everything seem to go? Did she seem to really have a good time?
Yeah, absolutely. At one point, we drove for like an hour, I think, and, we really hit it off. And
You test drove a car for an hour? Did they think you stole it?
It's like a road trip.
No, I think the guy actually thought he really wanted to buy it, so he's like, "Hey, you can test drive the car all day if you want."
So you took his word for it. You're like, sure, all right. Why not?
Exactly. And then I asked her, if she wanted to get some lunch, and then
Take her to lunch in the car that you were test driving? That's what you should have done.
Drive-through.
She said she already had plans with her friends, and it was maybe a little awkward. I didn't want to go in for a kiss, but I, kind of gave her a hug, and I said, I really had a good time, and would love to see you again. She said, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Do you think she's making that up? The only reason I bring up is we've done a lot of second date updates where people make up. Like, oh, I had plans earlier.
Yeah.
No, I didn't get that.
And even if she was telling the truth, the thing is if she was really, truly interested in you and you guys were doing an early date like that, she'd bail on her friends to hang out with. I mean, like, her friends would understand if she was on a date and it went long.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe she had a baby shower or something. I mean, who knows?
It's always, look, dude, hey.
You can't miss a baby shower.
Yeah, I know. I know a lot of women, Cliff, and it's always a baby shower. Every time. So have you heard anything from her since she left your date to go to this damn baby shower?
Yeah, no, I called her actually, and it's been about a week and she hasn't called me back yet. So I'm just, trying to figure out. That's why I called you guys.
Okay.
And you can't think of anything weird that happened in the cars. She was perfectly happy.
Maybe the problem was that you didn't buy a car. And you should have gone back to the dealer and said, hey, I'm going to let the missus wait in the waiting room while men go crunch some numbers. You hang out there and maybe we'll get some dinner in my new sedan later.
That could have been it.
Could have been.
Oh, that sounds awful.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Got it. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, man. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We're in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Cliff is on the phone, and today he wants to call a girl named Heather to find out why she's not calling him back. Cliff took her on a very interesting and creative date that we haven't heard of before. He took her out to test drive cars. It sounds a lot more boring than it is, I think. The whole idea was you get to test drive a bunch of cars that you normally wouldn't drive. You have some fun conversation and everything else. But here's where I think you messed up, Cliff.
Okay.
Okay, it sounds fun, but I don't think you made it fun enough. You needed to make it a little more exciting. You get in the car to test drive it, and then you take the car off a jump. You know what I mean? Find a jump somewhere and jump that car. Or, hey, there's train tracks everywhere. Race a train. Drive that car up to the top of a mountain, then drive it down to show her what it can really do. Live on the edge. Show her just how precious life is.
Yeah.
You know? And then there's a chance that she'll realize she's not going to be on this earth for a long time, and she might spend the night with you. That's what you should have done.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
That was the plan.
Yeah. Hey, since she's not calling you back, are you kind of rethinking that whole car idea? Maybe you should have stuck to something more traditional, like, I don't know, say cocktails?
Maybe a nice lunch, a brunch or something. Yeah, it would have been better, I think.
Could have combined them both, cocktails and test drives.
No, that's
Hop in the car with a margarita.
Yeah, very illegal.
All right. I'm going to dial her phone number right now and find out the reason she's not calling you back. You ready to go?
Okay, yes, absolutely.
All right, here we go. I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Well, we're going to do it intense.
Do not play this.
Yeah. This is an intense second date update. All right.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Heather?
this is she.
Hey, Heather, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry, who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning, the radio show.
Okay.
I'm calling you because we recently got an email about you from a dude that you went on a date with, and for some reason you're not calling him back, and he asked if we could get you on the phone and find out why.
Who are we talking about?
His name is Cliff.
Oh, hell.
Wow. You remember Cliff.
That bad, huh?
I never want to talk to that guy again.
Why?
Because he is the sketchiest, creepiest. I can't even.
Whoa.
Was it just the weirdness of the date or the weirdness of the person you were on the date with?
You know those kind of people that get the emails that say,
a distant relative of yours just died in England, and you will get $1 million if you just provide us this information for the disbursement of the funds. And they actually answer those emails.
That's how I've made my
I
millions.
basically became that kind of person.
You became that. What do you mean by you're that kind of person? I don't understand.
I mean, I'm an idiot for going on a date with him.
Oh, okay.
Like he suckered you into it.
Yeah.
And you knew from the beginning you should have said no.
I mean, from the beginning, I didn't know it, but about 15 minutes into the date, I definitely knew, and I should have just walked away then.
I talked to Cliff. He doesn't sound like a weird guy.
Can I tell you my side of the story?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, first of all, we'll put aside the weirdness of our date is going to be test driving cars. Okay, sure. And then we're driving this car for a long time, and he goes, do you think I look sexy in this car?
Did he say it just like that, too?
Yeah, and like really seriously and creepy. He's like, do you like this car?
Oh my God. How did you respond to that?
And I'm like, I guess, yeah. And so then he goes, do you think I should buy it?
Oh, boy.
And I'm like, I mean, if you want it, do you need a car? Sure. You know, I don't know what to, it's just so creepy.
Yeah, that was my fear when we first talked to him about the date, was that he was going to do something like that to try to impress you.
No, it gets better.
Oh, it gets better.
What happened?
Then he pulls over. And he, like, very seriously to me says, you know, I really love this car. I love myself in it. I love you next to me in it.
What?
Would you be willing to co-sign?
No, he did not. Stop it.
Swear to God.
He asked you to co-sign on a loan for a car with him.
Yes, and I said, we just met. And so then he goes on to say, you know, I got in some financial trouble a few years back, and my credit is shot. And I can't buy a car while I have the, you know, the money to make the payments and everything. They're not going to give me a loan, and I need a cosigner. And I just think you and I have great chemistry. And like, I'm like, what is even happening? It's like,
I don't see the problem with that. I mean, I don't understand why it's such a big deal.
What was that?
That was Cliff. Cliff, you're supposed to wait for me to tell her that you're on the phone. Cliff is actually on the phone listening.
Oh, you ass.
Well, I mean, I don't know how much I can take of her, you know, making it sound like I'm some creep or weird or, you know, blah, blah, blah.
How do you think that was acceptable first date behavior?
Maybe I was wrong. You know, when I met you, I saw a lot of compassion. And if you had compassion, then you would know that it's not such a bad thing to co-sign with me. I mean, I don't see what's the problem.
So, Cliff, you weren't joking when you were asking her to co-sign a loan.
No, I had listen, about 3 years ago, I had some problems with my credit, you know, and I'm working on it. And I think me driving a better car would definitely give me a better look.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. Buy $100,000 car. That'll, you know, really secure your finance. That's really building financial stability.
So you're saying, Heather, that you never had a rough time in your life, and now you're putting me down. You're kicking a man ways down. Is that what you're saying?
I have had rough times in the past, I guess, but I've never asked a complete stranger to co-sign on a loan for me.
A complete stranger. The second time I saw you, we met. One time, and this is the second time.
That's true.
So I'm not a complete stranger. First of all, second of all, when I looked at you, when I pulled over and I looked at you, and it really made a deep connection with you, and I looked at you and I said, you know what? I can really see myself driving this car with you in it. I meant that.
I meant that.
Cliff,
and
are
you
that
could be in it because you could basically own part of this car if you wanted to.
Cliff, I'm totally baffled by this. Do you truly not understand how bad it is what you did?
I mean, maybe I trust people too much.
Cliff, is there anybody else closer to you that you could have co-sign a loan rather than somebody that you're on a first date with?
Well, my family, you know, I mean, I don't really talk to them, but that's a whole nother story.
Because you owe them money, probably.
Yeah.
You know what, Heather? I hope one day that you don't hit a rough time like I did. And, you know, maybe someday you need somebody to co-sign with you, and then you'll remember this time. You'll remember the car hopping. You remember me, and you go, you know what? Karma's a bitch.
All right. Well, at this point, I would love to ask if you guys would go on a second date. Heather, will you go out on a second date with Cliff? We will pay for it, and I'll have somebody co-sign that loan.
No.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
pretty clear.
Cliff, I'm sorry. No second date, man.
That's fine. It is what it is. But hey, Jubal, if you want to co-sign with me, I'm up for it, man.
You're asking me to co-sign a loan with you?
I mean, you were offering,
I didn't offer. I said, like, I've had to have people do that. And trust me, the only...
No, but you said if she went out with me again, you find somebody to co-sign. So
Yeah, I did. Look, me co-signing a loan with you would only make your chances worse of getting a loan.
I don't know. We can always give them free advertising on your radio show.
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
I'll do that. I'll risk my job and give them free advertising for plugs on the radio, and I'll co-sign a loan with you even though I don't know you. I'll totally do that for you.
Really?
No, Cliff. I will not do that.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
And I know she'll be the death of me. At least we'll both be numb.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I feel like I start a lot of second date updates off this way, but when you're going to joke with a date, it's all about timing and appropriateness. For example, if you're out on a date and the girl's like, oh, I'm feeling a little bit under the weather today, probably a bad time to go, well, I'm a gynecologist. I could help you out later after we eat.
Oh my God, that's so gross, and it's been said before. Oh no, that's the sad
joke.
part.
I have no idea. But Kurt thinks that a bad joke might have ruined his chances at a second date with a girl named Angie. What's up, Kurt? How are you?
Hey, very good, guys. How are you?
God, was your joke as bad as the one Jubal just said?
Timing-wise, probably a little bit worse.
Oh my God! Man. What did you say?
We'll get to that in just a second. First, tell us about Angie. Where'd you meet her?
So we actually met on Bumble.
Okay.
Nice.
Does that mean she chose you?
She did.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like guys would go in with a lot more confidence knowing that they've been picked first, right?
Absolutely. That's way different than Tinder.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, and that's probably contributed to the poor choice of joking. I don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you got too comfortable too quick.
Too comfortable too quick.
Before you tell us about the joke, tell us about the start of the evening with her. How was everything?
It was just kind of weird right off the bat, because online we were texting each other back and forth, just a lot of joking mostly. Then on like the day of the date, when I picked her up, she just kind of just didn't seem like she was in a good mood at first.
Okay, so you started off thinking like, ooh, maybe something else happened. She's not feeling this.
Yeah, obviously we had never been out or anything. So I didn't really know her that well, so this may have just been how she acted all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
And so, yeah, I mean, I asked her a few times, if she was okay, and she just never seemed like she wanted to talk about it.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
So what'd you guys do?
We went to dinner.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
Did she open up more at dinner or still kind of the same?
She was still pretty much the same. Towards the end of dinner, though, was when she kind of let me know what was going on.
What was going on?
So it was really sad. Her grandmother actually passed away. Within a week of us going out. Yeah.
Oh, that
So
sucks.
she's probably not getting a big settlement, so she was upset.
What? No, Jubal. Oh my God. She obviously really liked you if she thought man, I'd still want to go on this date.
Maybe this will cheer me up.
Exactly. Maybe this is the silver lining that I need this week.
Did she mention anything about the settlement?
No, Jubal.
Yeah, there was no talk of any settlement or a will or anything, thank God.
Yeah, I would hope not.
But that's a real bummer. How did you respond when she told you that?
Well, I mean, this is kind of where I think I messed up. So my grandfather had actually passed away a couple months before. And, I was kind of telling her, I totally understand. I was my grandfather actually passed away recently. And obviously it's, really tough. I was but maybe we could get my grandmother, who is still alive, to hang out with your grandfather, who's still alive.
So you took the opportunity to try to hook up your grandparents. And how did she take that?
Well, she didn't really say anything at first, and then she kind of started to look around. So I quickly let her know, hey, I'm just joking. I'm just trying to make you feel a little bit better. And yeah, that was pretty much
Yeah.
the end of the funness of the date.
Especially because, like, jokes are supposed to be funny, and that's not even really funny.
Yeah, I know. It was really bad timing on my part. And I wasn't thinking. I was just trying to make the situation a little bit better.
Yeah.
But I could see, like, if you apologize, that she should understand.
I don't know, Kurt. I thought it was hilarious. So.
Yeah.
So how did everything end then after that?
Well, pretty much it ended very shortly after that joke.
Whoa.
She was like, yeah, she just said she was kind of ready to go back to her house. And I took her back. I didn't try making any moves or
That's good.
I didn't try, obviously, kissing her or anything. I wanted to stay respectful, because I really did like her outside of that crappy joke that I made. She was really nice.
Have you talked to her at all since?
No, I haven't. She hasn't called me back.
Okay. I just feel like, people say awkward things in awkward moments on a date. I feel like what you said, though not funny, forgivable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I was trying to be lighthearted about it, but it obviously was maybe a little too soon.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. Yeah, she hasn't called me back. And it's kind of like surprising too, because usually girls call me back. Like I'm kind of like a part-time model. So, even if girls don't like me, they generally will, reach back out to hook up or something.
Because you're attractive.
You're hot, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
We know.
At the very least, we can get her on the phone and see if you can apologize for your joke and try to get a second date.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully she's down to go back out with me. Like I said, I really liked her and I felt like we connected. I just, I made a joke.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song and then come back and get your second date update, all right?
All right, guys.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Today's second date update brings up a very important question. What is the timeline on how soon you can joke about somebody's dead grandparent? I think we got to figure it out. I think we should do it by maybe the age that they were when they died. Like if they were 80, got to wait 80 days before you make a joke.
It's not actually a bad rule of thumb.
Yeah, or maybe just don't joke around people's dead ancestors.
But I also
Well,
feel
how
like
do you not, Jose? You have to at least throw a joke or two in there. Just got to make sure the timing is right. And Kurt, who's on the phone for a second date update right now, his timing was definitely not right. He went out with a girl named Angie. They went out to dinner. She was kind of a little down the whole time. And then she shared with him that she was feeling down because her grandmother had passed away recently. And then Kurt decided to make her feel better with a joke saying, hey, my grandpa passed away recently. We should totally hook our grandparents up. Now they're single. And she didn't find it very funny. And then the date ended very shortly after that. So we're about to give her a call. And Kurt, one thing we should do in this phone call is find out how old her grandma was, so we know when the appropriate time to make that joke is.
Oh.
Don't you think?
That sounds good.
No,
Okay.
you guys, stop bringing up the dead grandma. I think that this is your chance to apologize and maybe say what you should have said when she said that. You've had time to think about it. Do you know what your appropriate response would have been after she said her grandma kicked the bucket?
I would have just said, I'm really sorry to hear that. If there's anything I could do, let me know. And then maybe change the subject.
See,
That's so good. God, hindsight is 20/20, isn't it?
It's a much better option. All right, well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can figure out why she's not calling you back, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Angie?
Yeah, who's this?
Hey, what's up, Angie? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Oh, I'm fine. How are you?
Not bad. It sounds like you might be familiar with the show.
Yeah, I've heard it before.
Cool.
Thank you.
Nice. You ever heard a second date update before?
Yes, I have.
Okay, wonderful. Then
This is
you
gonna
might
go.
be excited to know that's why we're calling today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
That wasn't a very excited. Uh-oh.
Okay, what's going on?
Have you been out on a lot of dates recently?
Not a lot.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Have you been out on a date with a dude named Kurt?
Yes, I did go out with him.
Cool. Any guess on who might be calling for a second date update?
You just said it.
I kind of told her.
Well, I guess it's him, but that's kind of weird.
Why is
It's-
it weird?
It's weird.
Yeah, I'm not interested in going out with him.
Yeah, I mean, he got that because you haven't called him back. Remember, the point of the second date update is find out why.
Yeah, but I guess he really didn't get it because he actually called you guys, which is weird.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're saying that it should be obvious why you're not calling him back?
Yeah, I think so. I guess it's not, though.
Really?
Is it the joke about your grandmother?
Oh, he actually told you that? Yeah, that was really, I didn't appreciate that at all, but that's not the whole reason.
Yeah, he did tell us about that. He told us that he feels bad, actually, about making a poorly timed joke when you shared that your grandmother had just passed away. So he does feel bad about that, but it's more to it?
Yeah. I think that, like, the worst part was that he was going on and on about the fact that he's a male model. It was, like, very uncomfortable for me, and he kept, like, making all these faces, like, this is my relaxed face, and this is my productive face, and this is my evening romantic face. Who does that?
Are you serious? He mentioned that it was weird you weren't calling him back because girls always call him back because he's a model.
Yeah.
Oh, please. So doesn't that give you an idea of, like, how gross he is?
Oh.
Wait, when did he start doing faces at the table?
Like, really early on in the date. Like, he seemed like he was trying to impress me. You know, if there was a mirror behind me in the booth, I bet you he would have just been looking at his reflection the whole time. Yeah, this dude is like, here's me, here's the world, and here's all my faces. And I was like, oh, come on.
Wow.
I wasn't in a really good mood, you know. I mean, I just wanted to go out and have some fun. I'm sad about my grandma, and this guy is just, ew, he just made it worse.
I'm surprised he didn't take that opportunity to show you his sad look.
You know, he may have. He showed me a lot of looks, the whole gamut.
What did you say to him?
I mean, I didn't know what to say because, I mean, he just thought that he was so entertaining. And, I mean, I sort of tried to get the point across that I wasn't really into seeing all these faces, and I just kind of wanted some nice company, and, you know, but I guess he didn't get it.
Okay, so long before the dead grandma joke, you were over this guy.
Yeah, I mean, that sure didn't help matters, but it's not the kind of guy that I want to hang out with, no.
Well, Angie, thank you for being honest with us. Also, I want to let you know that I haven't been fully honest with you.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean that Kurt is actually on the other line listening to this and wants to talk to you.
Oh.
Hey, Angie.
Oh, my God, you're on the phone. Great.
Yes, I'm on the phone. And first of all, I know you're trying to bash male modeling, but it's, you know, really insensitive. And, you know, I was just trying to show you, you know, kind of like my talents and hoping that you would show me your talents, but you don't really have any. So.
Oh, damn.
Whoa! Somebody got their feelings hurt, Kurt.
I mean, maybe I don't care that much about your talents right now. I have other things going on in my life. I just wanted someone normal to hang out with, but that's not you.
Oh, wow.
I cannot believe you didn't come in with an apology, Kurt. Like, oh my God, I was nervous. I'm sorry.
See how he is?
I mean, why am I going to apologize if, like, everybody in the station, including yourself, is, like, making fun of what I do? Like, doesn't make any sense. I'm not going to apologize for anything.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I know that you think your modeling is really great, so why do you care what anyone thinks of it? And like I said, I have other things going on right now, so I'm not so interested in your bragging about your talents. I was just trying to have a good time.
Kurt, I don't think you get it. Like, nobody's making fun of your career. They're making fun of you being so self-absorbed.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, whatever, like, however you want to spin it, you know, that's, like, on you. But I was just trying to be outgoing, trying to show, like, a little bit more of my personality on the date, but it's being spun around. Like, I'm just sitting here with, like, some self-indulged guy on a date, and that's not who I am. That's not what I do. And
that's what it sounds like. I mean, how many faces did you show her?
For your information, I actually have 15 to 20 different faces that have all made me over $1,000.
Whoa, that's good. I wish I could get paid for my face, Kurt. I do think that's a talent, but maybe just not on a date. Maybe save that for when you're actually working and not across the table from someone at dinner.
Yeah, it's like Jubal going out on a date and doing all his phone tap voices. Like, no one wants that.
They don't?
They don't. I'm sorry.
for the future.
I think a lot of people give male models a bad rap, and just so you guys know, I mean, I know most of you are in the radio or in, whatever Angie does. Male modeling is very hard, and we grind every day to make our careers possible. Okay, and you have to work on your diet. You have to work on your wardrobe. You have to keep up with what's going on, and obviously you need to practice your faces. I mean, as funny as this sounds, it's a very important part of what I do.
Makes sense.
Kurt, one very, very important thing that you just said, though, that I think probably makes it seem like you're a little self-involved is you said, I don't even know what Angie does. And you went on a date with her, and you didn't take the time to figure out what her career is?
Yeah, Kurt, you never even asked me what I do.
Well, you're too sad looking to really even talk to you. Like, I was scared to ask you.
So it's her fault that you didn't take any interest in her?
Yeah, she was just way too sad and way too down. I just didn't know what to say to her. I just didn't feel like I could ask her anything.
Oh my God.
So you thought you could cheer up with some of your faces. I get it, dude. Well, Angie, would you like to go out with Kurt on a second date? We will pay for it.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to pause after absolutely. Damn.
And if you guys are wondering, I'm making this type of face. Disgusted. No way. Never again.
Dude, you nailed it.
I can't
Thanks
see it.
anyway.
Yeah.
Yo, stop making fun of my faces. They're real, and they very much get me paid. Okay?
All right.
So,
Oh my God, he's miserable.
Keep grinding, Kurt. Angie, thank you for talking to us. And,
You're welcome.
hopefully you can find a lady out there, Kurt, that will appreciate you for all your different looks.
that's great. Thank you so much. I appreciate your feedback.
No problem.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, I'm a model, and that dude gives us all a bad name. And that guy and maybe a few others. But anyway, if you missed today's second date update, this dude Kurt went out with a girl named Angie, and he noticed immediately that she was in kind of a weird mood, and he found out it was because her grandma had just passed away. So Kurt tried to lighten the mood by making a joke, saying that his grandpa died recently too, so maybe they should hook up his grandma and grandpa together. And the joke didn't land well, but we got her on the phone and found out that's partly the reason, but the biggest reason was because he's a male model, and I guess throughout the date he kept showing her all of his different poses. His different faces that he could do, his sad face, his happy face, his, serious face. And she thought it was weird.
Today was a day that I was really sad that we're just radio because I really wanted to see him visually.
I know.
I feel like he was giving us
amazing.
all sorts of angry faces at the end of that call.
Well, in his defense, I'm also friends. And Jubal, you know who I'm talking about. One of my best friends is a male model. But at least my friend knows that it looks bad. He doesn't practice or do anything in front of people at all because he knows it's conceited. It's a very weird thing.
He's such a good male model, you don't even know when he's putting on a face.
Oh!
But anyway, Kurt did get super offended with us and offended that people weren't taking his job seriously, even though it is kind of weird no matter what your job is to be doing it in the middle of your date. If you're a CPA, don't do an Excel spreadsheet and show me how cool you are.
Yeah, an electrician isn't going to sit at the table and then rewire the outlets that is right next to you. It's just that would be weird. You wouldn't get another call back probably.
So Kate decided she didn't want to go out with Kurt again, and Kurt's fine with that. He'll find somebody else to appreciate all of his many faces. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, just email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. Giving away another trip to Vegas in just about 5 minutes, and don't forget, it is Friday, so Young Jeffrey's Song of the Week is coming up at 8:10. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Need LASIK? Trust the experienced team at the LASIK Center at Evergreen Eye Center. No glasses, no contacts, no limits. What will you do? LASIK at evergreen.com.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You know, whenever a relationship ends, I always feel the most sorry for the woman.
Why?
Well, because they might be sad about the breakup or whatever, but I know what they're about to go through. They're about to get inundated with dudes trying to pick up the rebound.
Oh, yes.
Totally. And looks like that's what we've got on the phone today. Patrick emailed us, and he just found out that a girl that he likes recently broke off her engagement, and now he's ready to pounce.
What? Okay, engagement. That's like a serious thing. That's not just she broke up with her boyfriend.
What's up, Patrick?
Hey, how we doing? And whatever opens the door, I will take with this girl.
Okay. So there's a door open. How do you plan on jamming your way in there?
Gross. That is so gross. Oh, God.
Well, that's a bad way to say it, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, God. Patrick.
Well, let's just ask about the girl first. What's her name?
Her name's April.
And
April?
Have you known April for a while?
Yeah, we went to high school together, and she has always been the one that got away from me. And it just floats in my mind every so often, you know?
Did you guys have a relationship in high school then?
We came close. We went on a date, and then immediately got awkward right afterwards. We were good friends, and then it was done.
Okay. What was the date awkward or?
Well, the date didn't have to be awkward, but I couldn't get it together. I was so nervous.
Oh, no.
Oh.
But here's what we did. I knew that my dad was going to be able to prepare the best meal in the city, and I really wanted to impress her. So he actually made a menu in advance. I invited her over. I gave April the menu a week before, and she was looking forward to it all week.
Okay, so she knew that your dad was involved with this date leading up to it.
Yeah, she did. I'm close with my parents. She'd met him before. You know, we were friends.
Okay. So this was in high school, right?
Correct, yeah.
Okay. And so you invited her over to your family's house for dinner.
That's correct.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Sorry, it was a little. I was trying to figure out if your dad had a restaurant or something. Okay. So you invited her over to your family's house for dinner, and that was the date that you went on.
Exactly. That was the beginning of this evening that I had kind of like planned for us.
Okay.
So she came over, and dinner went fantastic. It was so good. It was just the two of us. You know, my parents like left us alone and did the whole just being a chef and wait staff kind of part.
That's really cute.
That's cool.
I know.
It was adorable. And then afterwards, of course, I was like, I'm going to take her out to a movie.
Okay.
So we go out, and we're actually going to go see Night at the Museum, if you remember that old film.
Ben Stiller.
Oh, that's a Ben Stiller film.
Yeah.
That's right.
It was really cool. I find out halfway through that she actually has already seen the movie.
Oh.
I was like, oh, okay. Sorry, I'm wasting your time. I'm not really sure what to do with this. And
oh my God,
she was like, no. I'm having fun. This is wonderful.
She's the only person in the country that saw Night at the Museum twice.
Quite possibly. And she started throwing up signs left and right that she wanted to escalate something. She just wanted something. She had her arms around my torso. She was holding my hand when she got the chance. And I was so nervous. I froze up. I didn't know how to handle it. I'd had such a crush on her for so long.
Aww.
Couldn't make the move.
Sweet, awkward Patrick.
Yeah, so awkward. And afterwards, I drive her back to her place, and we're standing outside of her front door. And she's looking at me. And I know what she's wanting to do.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't do it.
Oh, no, Patrick.
You didn't kiss her?
I couldn't kiss her. I couldn't do it. And she looked at me. I mean, time passed. It was awkward. She just hugged me and says, I'll see you later, and walks inside.
Oh, my God.
So no wonder you got friend zoned.
You friend zoned
You
yourself.
did it to yourself, yeah.
I really did. I crushed my own dreams.
So wait, how long ago was this?
This was 10 years ago.
Oh my gosh, and you're still that worked up about it.
It stays in your mind, It's like the thing that never happened that you always wanted it to be.
So have you guys been talking over the last 10 years, or are you just stalking her on Facebook, and that's how you know she broke off her engagement?
I haven't kept up with her too much, honestly, over the last 10 years. She kind of stayed in the hometown, and I moved out, but a friend of mine recently actually told me about it and said, hey, do you remember this girl? And said you should try to reconnect with her. And I don't even know if she remembers me, but
she probably remembers you. She probably remembers you as the dude who wouldn't make a move.
Yeah.
Well, the timid young man, yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. So you know that her engagement was called off, and now you want to just call her up and ask her out.
Totally.
And so you think it's going to be cute that we do it in a second date update?
Yeah. I mean, you guys are going to talk with her first. So if she doesn't remember me, I can bail. I can just hang out and let it go.
That's cool.
So we're your security blanket is what we are, Patrick. You're still scared.
How did you get her phone number anyway?
People hold on to the same phone number from high school. I know I still have the same one.
Yeah, that's true.
Hers is still the same. Yeah, I got lucky on that.
You know it's still the same?
Yeah, my buddy confirmed it. He pulled it up in his phone. It's the same number.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we'll play a song and then come back and call her and see if she remembers you, and then see if we can get you a date.
I really hope this works.
I actually do too.
Yeah, me too.
Do you?
No, not really. I really don't care. I just want to do the second part of the second date update. So hang on, okay?
Okay.
Hang on.
104.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Everybody has the one that got away. I know for me, I dated this girl named Michelle in high school. We went on one date.
Really?
All the signs were there.
Yeah.
I put my hand on her leg while we were watching the movie, everything. I never made a move, never kissed her. I got friend zoned, didn't talk to her after, and I'll always remember her.
Are you serious? That's so romantic.
Yeah, it wasn't so much about the romance. Her dad was an exec at Paramount, and I thought maybe if we had a long relationship, I could somehow get into the movie industry. So that's what it was about for me. But then again, my first love is my career. So.
Settled for radio.
And then I
career.
settled for radio, and now I'm at the bottom of the barrel.
God, you could have been Matthew McConaughey.
If I only would have kissed that girl.
Yeah, man.
And Patrick is going through the same kind of thing right now. He's on the phone for a second date update. He went out with a girl named April in high school. He was too scared to make a move. Fast forward 10 years later, he just found out that she ended her engagement, and he got her phone number and wants to call her and see if he can get another shot at love. All right, Patrick, you ready?
I am so ready.
Okay, and you heard through the grapevine that she ended her engagement. I didn't even ask. How long ago was that?
It was actually really recently, within the last couple weeks, and I'm trying to pounce while I can.
Yeah.
Okay, so we may call her and she could still be crying.
Hopefully that's not the case, and I can cheer her up.
Yeah, or hopefully she's crying the appropriate amount where she'll give you a chance. You know, where she's like, I just need somebody to hang out with.
Just a little
This
crying.
just feels so soon.
Okay.
However you guys can make it happen, I'm up for it.
All right.
right.
Well, dialing her phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this April?
Yeah, this is she.
April, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
How's it going?
What is this?
Well, I'm calling you today because one of our listeners actually sent us an email asking us if we can get in touch with you.
Is it a joke? What?
Nope. His name is Patrick, and apparently you guys went on a date in high school. I know it's been probably about 10 years since you guys talked. That's what he told us. But he wanted us to call you because he still thinks about you a lot.
What?
Uh-huh.
Is that like, oh my God, that's so crazy. I think about him, what? Or is that not that?
Processing. Okay, processing.
Okay. I'm guessing you didn't expect this phone call.
No. Okay, so...
I'll tell you why we're calling. We do a segment on our show called The Second Date Update. So if somebody goes out on a date with a person and then they end up getting blown off or not getting a call back, you can email us and we'll get that person on the phone and ask what happened. So technically this is a second date update from your first date 10 years ago.
Yeah. I'm really shocked. Besides the fact that it's been a decade, I'm just shocked that he's reaching out about me.
He was so cute about you. He told us like the awkward story of your guys' date where he had his dad plan this dinner and you went over to his parents' house.
It was very sweet.
What about Patrick, though? Did you actually enjoy going out with him, and were you interested in him?
Oh, my God. I had the biggest crush on that kid.
You did?
Yes.
He said that he always regrets not making a move because he feels like he screwed himself.
Do you remember that moment on the doorstep when he dropped you off?
Yes, and I felt like an idiot because I was like practically throwing myself, but he gave me nothing. So I just felt so rejected, and I don't know. I tried to comfort myself by saying maybe he's gay. He must be gay, but I knew he wasn't, so it didn't really provide much comfort. And I ended up getting angry. And
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's what he said. He said you guys didn't really talk much after that.
well, no, I was humiliated, and I thought like I wasn't going to call him.
Oh, okay.
You can understand now, though, like that it's been 10 years that he was just an awkward teenager that was nervous, right?
I think it's really endearing, especially, you know, with the way the world is now, to know that he was so shy to even want to kiss me when he did. That's just really beyond sweet.
Okay, well, you know what else is endearing? He's actually on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Wait, aren't you excited?
Patrick, are you there?
Hey, April.
Oh, my God.
It's been a while.
Hi, Patrick. Yeah.
Wow. So.
Oh my god.
Okay. This is like beyond awkward. Oh my god.
Well, you guys need some help? Or are you going to work this one out together? It's just a conversation.
How have you been?
No.
I've actually been better. I just broke off an engagement, so your timing is impeccable.
Well, I'm really sorry to hear that. That sucks. But I want to do what I couldn't do 10 years ago. I want to at least get the chance to take you out. I'm sorry I couldn't do it 10 years ago. I'm sorry that I fell short at the finish line. I really did. But it's weighed on my mind ever since, and I'm really hoping that you'll just give me a second chance.
Well, this is hard for me. Just keep in mind, you know how we were really young back then, and we both were attracted to each other, and nothing happened because we were both awkward teenagers, right? So keep that in mind. We're grown-ups now, but back then I didn't have the cognitive skills I have now, so I'm just going to say it, okay, Patrick?
Okay.
I was feeling so rejected by you and so angry. There was that big party that Rob had. You know, Rob was always having those big high school parties.
Yeah.
Remember? Okay, so I went and I made out with your brother.
What?
Whoa!
You made out with who?
Your brother, Thomas. I was drunk. I was stupid. I was mad at you for not kissing me.
Oh.
So you went and kissed a look-alike?
Brother? That's messed up.
You know, we were teenagers. It was a crowded house, and it was nothing serious, but, you know, it was definitely a make-out session. And I thought it would make me feel better, and it made me feel worse.
I'm so glad I have all the details. I'm stoked about that. Thank you.
Wait, what
Are you upset?
Rob?
Of course I'm upset. That's really weird. I'm finding out about this at the same time that a lot of people are.
But it was like 10 years ago. I mean...
I can't believe he never told me, and I definitely can't believe you never told me.
I was very immature. It was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Second, when you're drunk, especially for the first time, I had no idea how low your inhibitions can go.
April, sorry, I'm still trying to get over my shock about this. It's just kind of weird. Like, it feels like losing out all over again. It's kind of a double whammy over here.
Well, yeah, but we were all kids, and I mean, it's not like I made out with your dad when he made dinner for us.
Did you consider making out with my dad?
Valid question, Patrick.
Yeah, why are you bringing that up?
No, I mean, he was old, but he was like a hot old.
Why would you? That's insane.
That's my point, Patrick. You're missing the point. The point is that I liked you, but you didn't make the move. So I had to make the move. And unfortunately, whatever, it was with your brother.
Well, April, would you like to go out with Patrick again on a second date and see if maybe he can make a move then?
Oh, man.
I'm open to it because a lot of time has passed. I just feel better having told him everything because it's been weighing on me. So with that, I'm open to possibility with him.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, you hear that, Patrick?
I hear it. I feel like I'd be thinking about my brother the entire time.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing for you?
Valid question, Jubal.
No, it's a bad thing. It's a bad thing.
Okay. All right. So is that a no then? You don't want to go out with April?
After all this?
I can't do it.
What?
This is a no.
She just made out with your brother. Big deal.
Like 10 years ago, too.
Who cares?
You waited this whole time.
What are you doing? You were painting this beautiful love story, and just this one little thing is going to ruin it all?
It was my brother, and he lied to me about it, and then she lied to me about it, and there's no way I'm getting involved in that again.
Oh, wow.
So you're basically still in high school. In a way, I still can't get past that.
Call it whatever you want, but I'm out.
Oh my
All right.
gosh, I did not expect that.
Me neither.
Patrick, we could really have something together, and you're allowing us to miss the potential a second time.
Look, I don't want my first kiss with you to be thinking about my brother the whole time. That's a deal breaker for me.
Yeah.
All right, it's your loss. You chickened out for the second time on making the first move.
Oh my God, and you know
Sorry,
she's just going to
Patrick.
go call your brother
That's
right
what
now,
I'm
right?
saying, yeah.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Put a text in at 78592 that says, get over it. It was 10 years ago. She's probably lost her virginity since then, too.
No, man, no, stop it.
Talking about today's second date update. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. If you missed it, this dude Patrick wanted to call a girl named April. They went out 10 years ago in high school.
Yeah.
He was really attracted to her. She was sending him all the right signals to give her a kiss, but he was too nervous, so he didn't do it. And that was really kind of the last time they hung out even. And fast forward 10 years later, she was engaged, and then that engagement ended. So he heard all about it. And of course, he pounced just like dudes do. They wait until someone's single and they're like, hey, me.
Yep.
And it was just pretty new, too. Anyway, we contacted her, and she admitted that she was frustrated that he never made a move 10 years ago. So she made out with his brother at a party out of revenge. Not currently made out with his brother. It was like
10
the
years
same
ago.
month, basically.
Yeah.
At the time.
And in the end, she was willing to give Patrick another chance, but Patrick just couldn't get over the fact that she kissed his brother 10 years ago.
That is so weird to me. I mean, this guy, he gets hung up on things. I think she dodged a bullet, dude.
I could live with a kiss, like if somebody.
That's all they
kissed my
did
brother,
was they made
but
out.
doing more, maybe not.
But that didn't happen. That's not even on the table.
That's what I'm saying. So I get why he's upset, but not,
And it was 10 years ago.
Not upset enough to not see her again.
Well, hopefully he's never talking to his brother again either.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Remember-
Destroy the family. Absolutely.
If you
Turn
wa-
your back.
If you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5. Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You know, we've been doing these second date updates for a long time, and we've heard a lot of ways to get a date. And I'm really excited to talk to the guy on the phone today because he got his date the old-fashioned way.
Good.
By poaching off of another guy's date.
What?
And that's how you really should do it. His name is Brad. Brad, what's up?
Hey, man.
How are you?
I don't even know what happened, but that's messed up. Isn't there like man code for not doing stuff like that?
I mean, there's a line, but it's meant to be tinkered with a little bit,
Oh, your email said that you met her while she was on a date with somebody else. What happened?
So I wait tables, and they came in, her and this guy, they were on a date, and it was just this tool bag who kept running to the bathroom to check his phone, and he was outside checking his phone, and I felt bad for the girl because she was just there alone.
I felt bad for her, and she was really hot, so...
Yeah, and she was super cute. So
Yeah.
It was a slow day at work, and there were these animal pictures on the wall, like there was these zebras and cheetahs, and we started to talk about that, and she said zebras are her favorite animal, and so I was like, you want to go to the zoo sometime?
Oh, that's kind of
Nice.
cute.
Yeah.
Was that the first time you've used it? Because it sounds like, oh, these animals on the wall. Let's talk about that so I can lead into my thing that I do every time that there's a cute girl in here.
I'm not going to lie, I thought about it before. It was like my second week there at work.
Okay, so you had the line all ready to go. You were just waiting to use it.
Yeah, it was in the gun, locked and loaded.
And I'm guessing it worked if you guys actually went on a date.
That we did.
Cool.
So we met up at the zoo, and, things were going well.
Mm-hmm.
We saw her zebras, and afterwards, when we went to the monkey cages, we were watching them, and then all of a sudden she turns to me, and she's like, I don't know what's happening. And I look at her hands, and her hands are red, like crimson red.
Whoa.
And her face, it's puffing up. Like she's getting hives all over her arms.
Oh, my gosh. She's having like an allergic reaction to something?
Yeah, and all of a sudden she just started throwing up. Like there was no warning sign.
Whoa.
Like,
Oh, poor thing. That's so scary.
I know, it was just like click, click, boom. And then that's when it hit the fan. Like
The next thing you know, the monkeys go ballistic. I mean, they bolt to the fence. They just start rattling it and banging on it. And I thought I was in like a prison break riot. I mean,
Oh my gosh.
monkeys were just going crazy. I mean, flipping out, screeching. I've never heard a screech like that before.
I bet that was so scary. I bet it was scary.
Oh, I was freaking out. I was freaking out too. And like my heart was just racing. I think my heart was louder than all the screeching. I went and tried to get help as I'm hyperventilating and about to pass out. And the zookeeper stops me and starts questioning me because I think he thought I was hurting the animals because they were going ballistic. Like, what do we do? Do we poke them or like spit on them or something? And like this girl I was on a date with was puking everywhere. She got some kind of allergic reaction. And then, oh my gosh, it's like I'm having flashbacks. Like, so I thought I was going to get thrown out, but I finally explained it to him, and we got her taken care of, and they took us to a back room.
I feel so horrible for her. Was she, I mean, you guys went back to some room, and is she okay?
She was okay that day. Took us back to the room, and so I was like, I think we should, take you home. But she had already called her mom, and her mom was on the way, and so it's not like I was going to kiss her or anything.
Usually when first dates end in puking, there's not a kiss at the end, and it's understandable.
Yeah, I mean, a rain check,
So what did you do? You just left her in the room before her mom came, or did you wait for her mom to come?
I waited for her mom to come, and she ended up going home. And that was the last I ever saw of her.
So wait,
have you tried to get a hold of her?
Obviously, I'm going to check back up on her and just make sure she's, still living. And the verdict's still out on that one because she has not responded to me.
Man, but you think that she'd at least want to check back in with you and let you know. I mean, even if she didn't want to go out with you again, like, thank you for helping her. And
yeah, I was very supportive. And if anyone shouldn't, call back, it should be me. I mean, it's understandable for the embarrassment part, but she almost kind of seemed like mad. Like, it's not like it was my fault. I didn't like poison the feed or something.
Huh.
Yeah.
It can't be about you. It's probably just about how she was feeling.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? I really liked her. Everything was going great, and she was cute. I mean, she probably still is,
Probably didn't ruin her.
Yeah, I hope not, because, I mean, I still want to go out again.
All right, cool. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Cool.
All right, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, Brad is on the phone, and I personally think Brad's not getting a call back because he moved way too quick.
What?
Way too quick with his first date. Yeah.
How?
Usually, it's supposed to be about the third or the fourth date when a lady pukes in front of you, but he decided to make that happen on his first date. They were at the zoo for a little while feeding the ducks, and then later they were by the monkey cages, and she had an extreme reaction. She was puking, there were hives all over her, people were running around crying, and the only thing he can think of is maybe she was allergic to something or food poisoning. I don't know. Who knows? Yeah. Anyway, we're going to try to get her on the phone right now and find out why she's not calling him back.
And Brad, I actually think that this is going to work out for you because if I was that girl, I would be really embarrassed. I mean, that could be just the sole reason why she's not getting in touch with you.
Oh, we'll see. I mean, I hope so. I hope that's just the case because she was really cool, and I know it was a crazy date, but there was something there, and I'm nervous, but I'm hoping. I'm hopeful.
Okay, this is good.
All right, cool. Awesome. Well, we'll call her right now and get your second date update, okay?
All right.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Janine, please?
Can you put me on your do not call list, please?
Well, you don't even know who I am or why I'm calling.
I'm not interested, okay? Please put me
You
on
might
your
be
do not call
interested.
list.
I'm not trying to sell you anything. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
A radio show?
Yes, I don't want you to buy anything. Can I talk to you for a second, please? I'll make it quick. I'll get to the point, okay? You recently went on a date to the zoo and puked.
What?
That was quick and to the point.
How did you know that?
I know that because the guy you went out with, Brad, he wanted us to call you because you haven't been answering any of his phone calls or text messages. So he thought maybe we could find out what happened and why you don't want to go out with him again.
Why do you think I wouldn't call him back? That was probably the worst date. No, that was definitely the worst date I've ever had.
It sounds horrific. Like, not only just like the allergic reaction or whatever happened to you and the puking, but the monkeys freaking out and children crying.
Wow. He told you everything. Awesome.
Yeah.
That's okay. Great.
He also told us that he really liked you and isn't like weirded out by the fact that you threw up all over the monkeys.
Not on the monkeys.
No, he's just being nice. I mean, I projectile vomited everywhere. It was disgusting. Like, kids were crying. It was the worst. And like, I even had like an issue downstairs too, just to round it all out. So,
oh my gosh.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, girl. But here's the thing. If this guy still wants to get a hold of you, he obviously really likes you. Like, if you can do all of that on a first date and he still thinks you're awesome.
Honestly, I think he's probably just being nice because I can't imagine anyone wanting to go back out with me.
Well, I mean, he went to a radio show to call you because he wanted to go out with you again, and I don't think he knows about your downstairs issue, whatever that was, because he didn't bring that up.
Poor thing.
Well, I think I blamed it on the monkeys. So.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
man.
What did you
Yeah.
feel like when your mom finally came?
Oh my God. Who wants to like cry in front of a guy to their mom? But I kind of did because I was mortified. It was just embarrassing.
You're okay now though, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine. It's just my ego. But yeah.
Poor thing.
You know, I've had a lot of allergies my whole life, and it's just weird allergies like strawberries, orchids, shark.
Whoa.
I'm just embarrassed by the whole thing. I don't even know what to say to him. So I'd rather just stay away.
So that is why you're not calling him back. You're not calling him back because you're embarrassed about vomiting and all the other bodily functions that happened.
Yes. I mean, how could we ever come back from an experience like that?
Well, I think that just means that you guys have moved to the next stage in your relationship. You know, a lot of people put pride in that. They're like, we're so close, we go to the bathroom with the door open. You're like, I don't even wait for a bathroom. I do it in the zoo. You know? You guys are close now.
I don't know.
Well, I'd be interested to see how he feels, and we can ask him because he's actually on the other line listening right now and wants to talk to you.
Hey, Janine.
Oh, my God. You've been listening this whole time?
Yep.
Oh, my God. Okay. Awesome.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm just glad you're okay. It's good to hear your voice.
Yeah, I'm fine, except my ego, I guess. Really just poured out my insides to you, didn't I?
Well, I mean, I've seen them before.
That's a good point.
Yeah. I guess if you take that literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know about all the other stuff.
Yeah, didn't really want you to know about the other stuff, but okay.
You know, I know it was crazy. It was a crazy date. I mean, there's no getting around that. But through it all, like, I'm glad it was with you. And I mean, up until that point, it was the best date I'd ever been on. And I don't know. I was so worried about you after I didn't hear from you, and I don't know. I can't get you out of my head, and I could see us going somewhere, and yeah, I was worried.
Wow. Oh my God, that's so sweet.
I know, it's so cute. I'm gonna explode.
I know. It makes me want to crap my pants right now.
Stop it, Jubal.
That's what I do when I get excited.
Like, I know you're saying these nice things right now. I don't know, just because you're on the radio or something, but you saw me throw up like The Exorcist, like projectile vomit. So I guess I can't trust that you're being honest because I can't imagine that you'd want to like kiss me after that. You know, I'm just being completely honest.
I get that. Look, I didn't want you then, but it didn't mean I didn't want you ever. I mean, what's a little puke? I mean, it's not that big of a deal, and it's a little allergy problem. That's nothing.
Yeah, but it's more than just like going to the zoo. I have allergies to like everyday things. There are going to be things that I don't even know I'm allergic to that come up later on, you know, and it could happen again. So
I don't mind puke. Like, I could do puke all day. Like, I puke with you, hold your hair when you puke. Like,
all right.
Oh my God, you found your vomit soulmate.
Yeah.
I mean, we can be in a plastic bubble on our dates, like, you know, or bring airplane bags for you to throw up in. Like, I really don't care. That's not the point. As you know, as long as we're together doing it, nothing else should really matter.
That's pretty impressive, Janine.
Oh, come on, Janine.
He's a good guy.
What do you think? Do you want to go out with him again? Would you go out with Brad one more time on a second date? We will pay for it.
If you say no, you are crazy.
I mean, Brad, are you serious? Do you seriously want to go out again? Like, seriously, non-radio, like us.
There's not a doubt in my mind. Absolutely.
Janine, what do you need this man to say? He likes you. For
I know.
goodness
It's going to be
sakes,
so
woman.
embarrassing. It'll be so embarrassing to see him again.
No.
it won't.
It can't get any worse than me watching you puke into a monkey cage. So please, just give me a second chance, and I promise everything is going to be great this time. It's going to be okay.
What do you think, Janine? One more chance.
Okay. Yes.
You'll do it?
I'll do it.
All right, awesome.
Oh, yay.
I'll do it.
Congratulations, Brad. You got a second date.
Did it.
Yeah.
We'll be sure to send you somewhere where there's plastic on the floor just in case things go bad.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Everybody texting in at 78592 wants a follow-up on the couple that just did the second date update. We'll try to get you an update at some point. But if you missed it, everybody is in love with the dude from the second date update. And understandably, very, very compassionate guy. His name is Brad, and he went out with a girl named Janine. They went to the zoo, and there was an unfortunate incident where she started kind of puking everywhere and got really sick. Found out it was from her allergies. The reason, though, that she wasn't calling back was because she was embarrassed, not because of getting sick like that, but she also had a different kind of accident while she was getting sick.
Oh, gosh.
And she thought maybe he knew about it. And either way, she was just embarrassed and didn't want to see him again. But after talking it out, they decided to go out again, and he was very understanding of her problem.
They are so cute. I hope that this is like the start of their love story.
I mean, I do too.
What if that is your first date story? That's
what I'm saying.
amazing,
It's
right?
not amazing,
It is
though.
amazing. That's the wedding you want to go to, okay?
crap my
That's the
pants.
story you want to hear during the speeches.
That's the wedding you want to go to, just hoping that she has an allergic reaction and you see what happens in that wedding dress. That's why you want to go to that wedding.
White is pretty revealing.
Hey, if the monkeys are freaking out about it, you know it was a bad scene, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Somebody else texted in at 78592 and said they had the same kind of thing happen on a first date with their now husband. They said they've been married 30 years, but on a first date they had an allergic reaction and pretty much crapped their pants too.
I really honestly say, oh, and I mean it. Like, that is the cutest poop in your pants story ever.
Yeah, I guess that's how you really gauge love these days.
Hey, listen, if you could come back after that, you can go through anything, right?
Another text in at 78592 says, any guy who stands by you while you vomit is a keeper.
yes, definitely.
Amen. Amen.
Or, yeah, if they just cry and run out of the room and never want to talk to you again, they're usually not a good person.
No. Not the right fit for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, everybody wants to go. Even if it doesn't work out for them, the dude from today's second date update, Brad, he will definitely be able to find a date from any of our listeners right now. Everybody just wants somebody who can understand them when they go number 2 in their pants.
I had one guy puke on a date, and I could never go out with him again. Maybe I'm a bad person. I don't know. It was clam chowder. It was in the front of the car. It wasn't a good scene, and it ruined it for me. So if you can go past that, it means you really like that person.
Yeah, it means no matter what, they can show you their worst side possible, whether it's like emotionally or physically. You've already seen them at the worst you could ever see anybody.
I think we found that everyone should start vomiting and doing other things on their first date.
Yeah, that's the true test. If you want to see if somebody really likes you, just crap your pants in front of them. That's all you have to do. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person that didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
Now ADT can help protect your family at home and on the go. Get started with ADT's best offer, an ADT starter kit and security camera installed free. A savings of $449. Plus, you'll get ADT Go, the new family mobile safety app and service for 24/7 emergency response. Go to ADT.com/podcast today to take advantage of ADT's best offer with 36-month monitoring contract, easy pay and QSP. Early termination and activation fees apply. Additional charge for ADT Go premium services after 3/31/18. Certain markets excluded. Licenses available at ADT.com. Offer ends April 1st.
Need LASIK? Trust the experienced team at the LASIK Center at Evergreen Eye Center. No glasses, no contacts, no limits. What will you do? LASIK at evergreen.com.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The girl who's on the phone to do a second date update today had her date end in one of the most awkward ways possible.
Whoa.
Her name is Meredith. Meredith, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing okay.
Good. Thank you for doing a second date update today. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me.
You're welcome. We don't normally do this, but why don't we start this second date update with the end of your date?
Oh, good.
Let's start at the end.
Because I was dying to hear what happened.
Why don't you tell everybody what happened?
Oh, it ended with a hug.
Right?
Ouch.
That's
Okay.
not that bad.
But that's
What's
not
wrong with
the
that?
worst part.
Oh, that's not it?
What happened before the hug?
Okay, so keep in mind that we spent almost 3 hours together.
Okay.
And he said, it was nice meeting you, but the entire time of our date, you've actually been calling me Matt, but it's actually Mike.
So you were calling him the wrong name the whole evening.
Yeah, but he didn't correct me, you know?
I think that's on him.
Yeah, I mean, how am I supposed to know? I heard it incorrectly, and he never once tried to correct me again, so I had no idea.
He did correct you at the end. And what did you say after he said, actually, wait, is his name Matt or Mike? Now I'm confused.
I was calling him Matt, but his name is actually Mike.
Okay.
And what did you say when he corrected you finally at the very end?
I was just so embarrassed. And I was just like, I am so sorry. I had no idea.
So how did you meet this dude?
We met at swing dancing class.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, so
like
you...
previously or that night?
It was literally that day. Like
Okay.
we did the swing dancing class, and then he asked me to go to the bar right after.
Oh, that's good. Because I imagined you having classes with this guy for weeks and weeks and weeks.
No.
and then-
It was the first class. I'd only heard his name when he first introduced himself, or the wrong name.
Okay.
That makes it a little more excusable then if it's
Right.
the first night that you met him and you got his name wrong. Not if you guys had known each other for a while.
Yeah.
Right.
And I assume you thought that the drinks after dancing were going great.
Yeah, I was having a really good time, and I thought he was too. I was hoping that, the night would just keep going on. Maybe we could do something after, or, get another drink or something. But he ended up saying that he had to go because he had work the next day. So, I don't know. I thought he was really enjoying himself, so I was a little bit disappointed.
Other than the name stuff, what did you like about this guy? Why do you want to do a second date update?
When I first met him, he just seemed really, goofy, and he said something really funny. When I first showed up to class, I looked around, and I was the only person who wasn't in a couple. I was the only single person. I mean, I was pretty sure that there'd be other people there, but it was just me and him, so they immediately matched us together. And he cracked a joke. He made me feel less embarrassed, and he was just like, maybe we should just get married and make this less awkward.
Whoa. That's a new joke.
Yeah, he was really funny. It was just, it made me feel a lot better about taking the class. And, for a guy who has such a great sense of humor, it just seems really weird that would, be the reason that he hasn't texted me back anymore.
Was there any other awkward moments that you can think of at all?
There was one other, slightly awkward moment. But again, it was, closed with a laugh, you know?
Okay, what was it?
Midway through or so, I was feeling this connection with him. And, I'd already had a drink, and I'm a lightweight. And I sort of blurted out, oh, my God, you remind me of my dad.
Oh. Nobody wants to get reminded of their dad.
Oh, man.
It was...
I feel like that's worse than calling him the wrong name.
Me too. I mean, can you imagine if he would have said, oh, you remind me of my mom?
Oh, gross.
But, no, I didn't mean it like that. I was like, no, not in that way. You know what I mean? My dad's really funny, and he cracks these jokes. He just reminded me of that, kind of goofball, the way that he cracks jokes.
So he had dad humor. That's always a compliment.
But, I love my dad's sense of humor, and it was just something that I thought I could connect to him with, another thing.
But if it's a guy that you're romantically interested in, you might not want to draw that comparison.
You're
Good piece of advice.
Right.
All right, well, we'll play a song. come back, call your sort of dad guy named Mike or Matt or whatever, and get your second date update, okay?
Hey.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We're halfway through the second date update, and if you're just joining us, Meredith is on the phone, and Meredith wants to date her dad.
Oh, no.
Well, oh my God.
Kind of.
Unfortunately, I think her dad's spoken for. So she wants us to call a guy named Mike today. The reason I say that is because during the date, Meredith laughed and said, "You remind me of my dad." And there was an awkward moment then. And there was also a major awkward moment when at the end of the date, Mike said, "Hey, by the way, you've been calling me Matt all night." And then they shared a hug and he walked out of her life forever.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, Meredith, we're about to call Mike and see why he's not calling you back, even though we think we might know the answer.
I feel horrible that happened, but we had such a good chemistry together.
Yeah, but listening to that recap, don't you even feel like you totally ruined that date?
Not totally. I mean, under the circumstances, it wasn't the worst thing that could happen.
Yeah. You just told him that you remind him of your dad. That's all.
I mean, you
Not a
could have
big
said
deal.
it while you guys were naked in bed together, and that would have been worse. You're right.
Oh, God. He knew it was the sense of humor. I explained,
All right, I'm going to dial his phone number right now, okay?
Oh, God, I'm nervous.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Mike.
This is Mike.
Hey, Mike, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Wait, who are you?
My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm calling you today because we actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
Okay.
Her name is Meredith.
Oh, my God.
And you met Meredith at a swing dancing class, and then you guys went out for drinks after.
Yes, that happened.
Okay, that is confirmed. Good.
Okay.
I'm glad we got that out of the way.
We're all on the same page.
Well, Meredith is wondering why you're not giving her a call back after your date.
Really?
Yeah. So she asked us if we could get you on the phone and figure out if she did something wrong.
All right.
All right. Well.
All right. What? All right, you can tell us what happened, or...
Is this whole thing just a joke?
No, it's not at all. It's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. That's why I'm calling you today. I'm wondering if Meredith did something wrong on your date.
I don't know, not really. I just don't think we're a great match.
Is it because she called you Matt instead of Mike the entire time?
How do you know that?
Oh, because we talked to Meredith about your date, and she told us everything that happened. She also said that there was one awkward moment where she kind of compared you to her dad, and she thought maybe that was the reason that you didn't want to go out with her again.
That's what I think.
Yeah, that was definitely a little weird.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of people like their parents, so that was probably...
not like that.
Well, I mean, just in general, that was maybe a compliment. Mike, you ever think about that?
It's a weird thing to say.
So was that it? Is it those two things then, calling you the wrong name and comparing you to the dad?
Yeah.
Those are pretty big things.
It was that and something else.
Well, what else was there?
Even more?
I don't know. She just kind of ticked off a pet peeve. It's like, it's more me than it is her. It's like, it's not her fault. She's a sweet girl.
That's like the worst breakup line ever, though. It's me. It's not you. What is it?
She was doing this weird thing when we were at the bar, and maybe she was doing it all night, but I only noticed when we got to the bar. But I was telling her a story, and she goes, "Oh my God, are you smurfing serious?"
Are you Smurfing serious is what she said?
Yeah.
Like the cartoon show Smurfing?
What?
Yeah, I guess so. I was just like, what do you mean? She responded by saying, "Your story is flirting crazy."
Forking?
Oh, God.
Yeah, she said flirting. It was like every single time she went to swear, she just replaced it with a nonsense word.
You got to give her a break. Like maybe she was just trying to be ladylike or watch her manners on a first date.
I guess, but this isn't like the 1950s. It's okay to swear.
Was it just that instance, or was it more than that?
Yeah, like, I'd be telling her a story, and then she just, like, cut me off and yell something like, holy heckle specs.
Ooh, wow. She said that? Jeez.
I don't know. Bleep
I don't
that
think
out,
we
man.
can air that on the radio. That's edgy stuff.
Cheese and rice.
Goodness gracious, Mike.
Poor thing. I think she sounds kind of cute.
Hey, Mike, I do need to let you know that she's actually on the other line right now listening and wants to talk to you.
Wait, are you serious?
Yes, I am. Meredith, you there?
Yeah. Hi, Mike.
This is pretty weird.
Yeah. Wasn't expecting that to come out of your mouth.
Expecting what to come out of my mouth? Holy heckle specs?
Yeah, you may have just pissed Meredith off there. Oh, I'm sorry for the word piss word. Sorry about that, Meredith.
Hey, Jubal.
I'm ticked off.
I mean, did you want me to curse like a sailor the whole time?
You don't necessarily have to swear, but if you're going to do it, you should do it right.
I know, but I don't like to curse, and you started doing it, and I kind of wanted to, follow suit, but I don't curse, and so, I just do what my sister and I do at home when, that's when we started, when we wanted to, say things, and, our parents were there, and we didn't want to be disrespectful.
But it just kind of makes you sound really immature.
Well, cussing makes one sound really unintelligent and uneducated.
Uh-oh.
I guess, but it's just kind of hard to have a conversation when someone out of nowhere yells, son of a booger butt.
Dude, that's creative.
That's any better than son of the other B word? That's jarring to me. So, it's just, I thought you seemed like you had, a fun sense of humor. So, we laugh about it all the time. Even our parents laugh about it because it's funny. We make stuff up. We're creative about it. And it's, oh my gosh, it's something funny.
Maybe your parents think it's funny, but, honestly, to me, it was like having a drink with a kindergartner.
Wow.
So it's I know I remind you of your dad, but I'm not your dad. Maybe your dad thinks it's funny, but I don't know.
You can cuss in front of Mike if you want to, Meredith. I think that's what he's saying.
But I don't want to cuss. I know I have freedom of speech. I can say whatever I want. I just don't like saying it. It's not polite. Okay. It's not ladylike. And it was the first date, so I'm not gonna, bring it out.
Yeah.
I think she has a really good point, Mike. You can't get over some stupid phrases like holy ravioli or whatever she was saying.
Brooke.
I cuss like a sailor, but, to each their own.
Yeah, exactly. I do each their own, but I'm just not into it, I guess. I kind of want to feel like I'm talking to an adult. Especially if it's someone that I'm going to, potentially be in a relationship with.
Mike, maybe you want to reconsider. Maybe she can tone down the nonsense words or whatever, and you guys could go out again. Would you like to go out on a second date with her? We'll pay for it.
Maybe if she agrees not to, I can't believe I'm saying this, but if she agrees not to use that kind of language.
I can't believe you're saying that.
Meredith, can you watch your mouth?
She doesn't hold her tongue.
Can you watch your mouth to go out with Mike one more time?
Yeah, I honestly don't really do it with other friends. It's just something that my sister and I did, and then
Meredith,
the comment with the dad.
Yeah.
I think you should just own that you were the offensive one on this date for probably the first time in your life.
I'm sorry, Mike, not Matt. Would you like to go on a second date with me if I tone my language down?
Sure, let's give it another try.
Nice.
All right, nice. A successful second date update. Congratulations, you guys.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, you guys. Go out, have fun, and then snarf all night long. Just snarf till your hearts are content.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
A text in at 78592 says, that second date was smurfing fantastic. Yeah, please, watch your language. Talking about today's second date update, of course, Meredith wanted to call this dude named Mike. He wasn't calling her back after their date because she kept replacing curse words with nonsense words like forking or smurfing.
Oh, man.
And it drove him crazy. He said it seemed like it was really immature. And then Meredith argued that swearing makes you look really uneducated, and she didn't want to seem unladylike. In the end, Mike agreed to another date only if she promised to just speak normally, and Meredith agreed.
Please swear a little.
Yeah, just a tad bit. So, successful second date update. They actually agreed to go out. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person